finna come get me, but God sent her to get me. And my demons resent me, know they wanna come and get me. They wanna come and get me. Oh. Stand around. Feel like I'm in the afterlife. Entice me, hypnotize me. Me, but don't die, please. You're gnarly, baby, you're righteous. I'm Marley, perks in my cannabis. And codeine help me sleep, don't take that shit away from me. I'll quit another day, but right now it helps me with my peace. Belly can't get enough of me, it's making love to me, But I know the same drug can make you die in your sleep. I'm doing everything I can, you got me tattooed on your leg. I'm trying to thank you with this song, but I keep dozing off the man. I got your name in your face running through my head. Sipping that purple devil every day till it's horns in my dress. Feel like I'm in the afterlife. Life is a journey, okay? Hopefully mine don't end on a gurney, okay? My demons wanna kill me, but they not worthy. No way. If they want smoke, demon slayers on the way. Life is a journey, okay? Hopefully mine don't end on a gurney, okay? My demons wanna kill me, but they not worthy. No way. If they want smoke, demon slayers on the way. His and hers, me and her, killing demons. What's the word? Insecure, super scared. Got those two things off me for sure. Guns in her Louis purse. When they hate on me, they hate on her. So she keep a 40 bar perk just in case somebody hurt. Introvert, immature, Tupac nigga, no Shakur. Got the juice, I sip and slur. I slip in a kitty and make it purr. I'm finished talking, I'm not with the words. A fuck nigga tryna get hurt. A fuck nigga tryna get hurt. He a pussy, so come get back under his skirt. Feel like I'm in the afterlife. Life is a journey, okay? Hopefully mine don't end on a gurney, okay? My demons wanna kill me, but they not worthy. No way. If they want smoke, demon slayers on the way. Life is a journey, okay? Hopefully mine don't end on a gurney, okay? My demons wanna kill me, but they not worthy. No way. If they want smoke, demon slayers on the way. How you finna floating on the purple? Floating on the purple, I feel like a different person. Snakes in the grass, God taught me how to see surf. Lord knows I'll be lost if I ain't have my perk. Lord knows I get pissed when it feel like they ain't working. Leave me in a room with a nun and a Birkin. $5 million, say I had that bitch twerk. 45 or a chopper, either way you gon' be hurt. Winning Gary, so I don't gotta be in the streets lurking. Haters, can't see him through the Gucci ABA.
What up, Christian? How we doing?
Top on the playlist, laugh at these hoes, ha Davis, bitch you funny. You ain't got no money. You ain't get my money. High as a dummy, but I ain't no dummy. Swimming in some cutty, from a different country.
What's up, Kegdot? What's up, Pyro? Now, hopefully, my sleep schedule is a little bit interesting right now, so hopefully the queue times are not too long. Just wondering if you're going to play Graves in the series of Invade Jungle. I am not. However, you can think about Graves very similar to like a Kindred. You can adopt very similar things. I would say with Graves, you really want to make sure that you are abusing your level 1 and 2. I would say for like creative invades and stuff like that. But actually, no, sorry, Graves is not. Graves is, you can play him like the farm series kind of thing. Sorry, but you can be creative and do stuff level 1 and 2. But no, I won't be playing Graves. Gotta start banning Silas because there's like some Silas demons in this MMR. You're 7 out of 8 wins today? Good. Good stuff. He is in a bad place, yes. I would not consider worth investing time into Graves currently. Unless you really just like the champ, you know, aesthetically or whatever. Okay, I think we're just having another Kindred game. Is it just Kindred Champion Master to get used to Kindred's marks and playstyle? I find I missed marks or put myself in bad situation or forgot to change the marked champ. Yeah, I mean, the mark minigame is definitely something that you need to be aware of and be playing as Kindred, which definitely comes with champ mastery. I would say it's something that you shouldn't be overly tunneling on when you play Kindred, but it definitely is something that you need to know about. You need to know where they can spawn at 3 marks. You need to know where they can spawn at 2 marks. You need to know where they can spawn at 1 mark. I don't actually, like, I would have to, like, reconfirm to say exactly on all the different timers, but yes, Kindred is definitely one of those champs that you just need to, you know, she doesn't really fit in any, she just fits in the carry identity. She's very flexible. She does everything pretty well, so. But the biggest thing with Kindred is like your adaptability and how flexible you are and how well you can adapt to information. That's the biggest thing on Kindred. Yeah, I'm missing Talon.
Tell me again, little lamb, which things are mine.
Versing Talon, bot lane is the lane to be. So in this game, it wouldn't be bad if I actually try and... It wouldn't be bad if I try and invade bot side level 3 or somehow try and influence the bot matchup in my favor. That would not be the worst of ideas. I'm not going to look at chat in early game, but I'll pop it back up kind of during the mid game. Yeah, this game is going to be all about bot.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I suspect... Let's see if we can actually get this way.
Those who dread us grant us the most power.
Yeah, I like how my rail's holding the Q here. We can actually chase it. Okay, we get a flash. Oh, this guy's Q is very bad. Okay, we're kind of figuring out that this guy's... Yeah, this guy can actually die now if he flashes. Oh, I might have briefed. Oh, they have heal. Xerath is here. I mean, that's actually one thing, like... Yeah, I wanted to make it worth Katarina's Ignite, but it was not worth for me, unfortunately. But mid has no flash, Xerath, so you just ask yourself what's next. Lots of sums down already in this early game, so kind of sucks that I'm obviously starting very late, but it is what it is. I should not have compensated for my Katarina using Ignite. Yeah, he didn't do my Raptors either. I'm gonna have a slower start, but no harm, no foul, really. Unless my blue just resets here. Then there's a problem. I'll wait for these to actually pop. I mean, literally, like, everyone has no flash in this game, so I need to really be watching. Mostly on bot. Mostly when I'm gonna kill bot. Top is not gankable. Don't actually know 100% where the Talon is pathing, so I can't actually look to invade his bot side here. And also I started like later, so some games, even though my initial plan was to do something, like things can change, unfortunately. I do really want to keep tabs on when I'm going to go bot. I might actually go after Gromp and on this wave here. Scuttle spawns. It is my mark. I have smite up. I need to be still a little bit careful of Talon. Honestly, if I can one-shot this and then move to bot. Xerath moving in river now. Looks like nothing though. So no need to overforce it. Talon is top side. But that's another reason why we couldn't invade before, because if we did, then we would just be wasting a bunch of time. Okay, it looks like Talon started Raptors just from the way he cleared, so there's nothing left going to be in this round. I'm just going to press B. And I'm going to ping where Talon is and what he can kind of do. Unlucky buy here, but it's okay. So on the weak side timer, when you're running back to the weak side, always just watch this lane. Just have your camera just stuck here. This guy might just randomly lose his mind and start fighting. And we want to be aware of that if it happens, which is happening here. I'm gonna ping on the way. I'm gonna check his flash again. I don't actually think... Yeah, and then make sure to cut him off. So here I'm not gonna like run to try and like save my Cho'Gath. I'm gonna make sure that like he will die by cutting him off. So just watch how I'm kind of pathing him. I'm pathing to cut him off, not to like run straight into him. Okay, really big, and I got my mark as well because it got delayed. So thinking as soon as I kill this guy, I'm thinking, where is Talon? So I have to be a bit careful here going back to my top side. I have to be very, very careful here. Because technically Talon should be somewhere here. So I'm actually going to have to just use my W here firstly. Unfortunately, it's going to slow down my clear, but it just is what it is. Yep, and so we think Talon is going to attack us, right? So when you verse like better players, better junglers, your habits will get tested. That's okay. Alright, nice. Let's see where Talon goes here. He might go to his... Okay, too hard to tell. If he ran bot side, I may go for my mark here, but since I'm not sure again 100%, just go back to my camps. Constantly thinking about what to do next. Looking to do Gromp here, and then probably gonna base like in the bot bush, just in case there's a fight. My mark hasn't been taken yet, so I feel like Talon is on bot side. Let's see, it doesn't really look like anything here. Since the wave is already pushed up too far, I need to just gank it like usual. Or like a normal gank route. I might just use my sweep here. My red spawns soon, so I'm just going to sweep here, check if there's wards. Okay, there is wards. So simply just take the ward and back. I don't think Talon will start Dragon here. Now I'll just base again. Yeah, okay, Talon took my mark, so he's probably on the top scuttle. Highly likely. Buy up. And immediately back to my red here. They could... Talon could attack this again. I'm actually just going to mark him here. Oh, my mark just spawned here. That's interesting. Okay, Talon shows bot side, so we instantly see this information here that he's bot side, and we need to go straight to our top mark. And then we're just watching the proximity lanes if anything happens.
What sound do they make?
Like if this Annie randomly just decides to lose her mind or something. The Solar Lance actually might try and stop me here, yeah. But it's fine. Annie just flashed mid. Her stun is up though, so kind of actually hard to have lethal here unless she walks up. Which she is, but she has a stun still. Okay, nice. Huge. This tip is just going crazy. Yeah, nice. Twitch is mid. They actually might rotate here. No, Xerath just showed bot. Okay, they're not. Why is Twitch mid? Interesting. They should probably try and trade Dragon. So if my mark appears on like his blue or something, I'll take it straight away. But since they're not here, most likely they're doing this. I'm just going to let my team be aware again. Then just back to my camps. Until he actually shows me that he's going here, I don't really think I can preemptively run into this side here. Because if he's there, it's like a bit of a disaster. Even though I'm pretty sure he's taking Dragon, he might not be. He's also not a Gromp, so it's a little odd. Which makes me kind of feel like if he doesn't take Dragon soon, it means he recalled and went back to his top side. And this is why information is kind of nice, if we can get information here. Okay, so he didn't do anything. So it means he's piling from top to bot again. Which means I'll just ping it again. I'll let everyone know where he's at. Depending on if Twitch greets here and if I can make it, I might look to just sprint straight bot. It looks like Katarina is already doing that though, and they're respecting. Oh, no, they're going back now. So now that my... Oh, this guy might greet here, actually. Let's see. No flash mid. I'm intentionally running around this way to see if this Annie, like, walks a weird way. Unlucky. She's recalling there. Talon could be somewhere close. Xerath is dead. We have good tempo, so it's a good time to do Dragon. And this Dragon also should die pretty quickly because it's 10 minutes, and it's still the first strike, so it's pretty squishy. I'm going to still smite it once just to make it quicker. I'm going to let everyone know that I'm on the Dragon. And that to kind of back me up here. Shouldn't have to smite it. Huge. Talon's still not showing anywhere. Triforce in 1400 in 200 gold. Most likely here, just farming my blue side camps and then basing. I think if enemy bot lane plays really aggressively here, it means that Talon is probably behind them. Annie's still no flash. I kind of want to get Triforce though. Yeah, there he is. Annie used ult. Bot is also kind of overextended, so two things here. Talon has nothing to take on my top side, so I'm just going to spam ping this. We kind of have to just go for Xerath. There, they TP. Okay, we just hit instantly run. Here's what it is. Yeah, we just leave. Oh, we have a TP coming in though. So we just play a bit slow. We just keep playing a bit slow. Just go for a front target, or we go for actually weakening on these guys because Drogoth is flanking. Oh, this might not be good, but let's see. Oh, that's very good. Okay, nice. It kind of sucks that we had to fight this with like 2k gold, but It was too good of an opportunity with this, with the Cho TP. So information will constantly be changing. They TP, we TP, changes the circumstance of the fight. I think my ult for the...
Willingly go.
Okay, let's see what we're buying here. Okay, it has to be Tabbies. Even though Mercs is like not bad, it still has to be Tabbies. Because they have Twitch Talon. If I think about who's actually going to be hitting me, I mean, I can kind of avoid Annie's damage most of the time. Or Xerath's damage, and also Annie's damage, but... yeah, Tabbies is just too good here. And sometimes in those fights as well, like... I don't know if I should have ulted, to be honest. It would have to be something I need to review, but... because sometimes as Kindred, you don't want to just ult for your team. Like, especially if it's your support, you don't just want to ult for them. Okay, so we're thinking about what's next here. I still want to be in, like, bot lane proximity. That's why I'm clearing towards bot side. They also have no sums right now, so I want to play with my rel here on bot again. I want to just consistently be watching bot and see if it's, like, punishable. The problem is when Katarina roams, like, they'll just instantly back off because mid's missing. So again here, like, since my bot lane's already doing this play, I can't really be in... like, if I run there, they're going to run away. If I don't run there, like, the outcome's going to be the same thing. So I just kind of have to be the mid laner here. I think my bot lane... I think they overplayed it, maybe. Yeah. Okay, nice. We're winning on the Jinx side, though. First turret is still up for grabs. So again, I'm just defending mid. Like, I'm just, you know... it's... I don't really want to... oh, am I dead, huh? Taking this chunk was not very good. I think he can flash at me here, so I just have to respect it now. And then I know Talon is in base somewhere now, so I'm kind of safe on top side. Oh, this guy actually lost that.
Safe to your heart,
I might be looking to kill Cassante here. Let's see if he greeds. Okay, he's also not greeding, so I'm also just picking up another wave.
Flee or stand firm.
Cool. Oh, we might be setting a trap here. Let's see. He's on the blue. So I'm just gonna run towards this. He might run my way. He's running Katarina's way. Okay, huge. So after the scuttle here, I instantly want to go to, like, towards the bot side. Dragon in 40. Talon is going to be alive for it, but it's the second drag. It's going to die very, very quickly. The Rift is also here. If the Rift is my mark, I'll play for it. Okay, Twitch is going to be mid. I think this is a disaster. Yeah, Twitch is right there. We shouldn't fight it. So I'm just going to probably take another mid wave. So especially past 14 minutes, you really want to try and just pick up these free waves. Whenever you can. Okay, Talon is for sure going bot side here. Annie is in base. Katarina's spawning now. Okay, Annie's staying. Maybe we can actually go for her here. No stack, so she has no stun right now. So it looks like a free kill. Okay, she gets stunned now. Xerath ult was not for me. Being unfortunate again. I'm not sure if Talon was there, but I'm just going to have downtime here and farm. Yeah, I mean, I kind of griefed that by going mid. I thought it was a free kill, but it wasn't. Still okay. I'm so confident in this game. Okay, Talon's not going for the dragon, actually, so we can actually still get it. Just good. So here I'm not like starting the dragon straight away. Reason being, I'm just waiting for my team, my Jinx, to get kind of back on the map. Okay, so they blew it. I do think we can just start it here because Annie has no ult. And again, it's the second drag, so it dies very, very quickly. Their team comp as well. Something about their team comp that's Kind of interesting to understand. I'm just going to base it now. Okay, Talon took... Oh, Talon took my top side. So I'm going to actually stay on the map here and play the dive bot. Because my top side's already dead here. Xerath is dead. So we got to go try and look for this guy on bot. We got to go look for the Twitch here. So right now I'm just hiding because I don't want to like scare the Twitch yet. And I'm going to make it really obvious to my team that I want to dive this. So now I'm going to go over the wall, preparing if he's here. If he's not here, I'll just base. So he's respecting in this case, so we just base. And then I ping my team, hey, I'm basing here. Now my Krugs are spawning, so I'll just go to my Krugs. Hopefully my Rel can also come with us topside if he doesn't need to base. And this set is going to be, I mean this K'Sante is going to be a demon. It's going to be unkillable. Maybe we can actually kill him here though. Okay, not pushing. So I've got a lot of spare time here. I'm just going to run in. Okay, Scuttle's up. We play for that. Maybe we can actually look for more. Put down some vision. Just check camps. I think they're down there. Yep.
How long will we be together?
Okay, Rel's basing, so we just leave this area now. And then we get ready to sync up with Rel again when she comes back to the bot side here, and we can make a play. Jinx also basing, so we just chill and farm some camps. Not going to be able to get this mark. They might try and push mid here, so I want to make sure that...
All will know us in time.
Playing just the vision game here. It's really, really important, especially when you play these kinds of champs, to play around your support. I'm going to just spam ping that I want this camp here. Because I have my whole team behind me. I think if there's any fight, it should be good. Talon's pushing bot. So we're just going to instantly ping to dive mid. Jump on the Xerath. He still has flash. There he goes. Watch the Jinx, watch the Twitch from behind. Yeah, so we take that. Xerath, no flash. He's now a target.
All things linger.
Now my team's basing again and backing off. Now it's time for me to also back off and farm my camps. This is a bit of uptime, downtime. As long as we defend this bot tier 2, it was an okay trade. Okay, Talon has to die for this now. And now, because I'm too far from my kind of team here, I'm just going to try and play for myself and go for this mark. I need to just be very, very aware, though, of who can move towards me. Because Twitch, Annie, and Xerath are all missing right now. Yeah, this is really big for me that I can just go and farm his camps here. I'm going to look for the wolves as well. Going to be really, really greedy. And then I might just look to straight away base. I mean, maybe we can look, but it just depends on where he walks. If he walks into my rail here, I'll kill. If not, I'll base. Yeah, cool.
I smell prey.
So sometimes you need to think about, like, conditionally, like, if you are or are not going to make a play. Okay, I need to ping my rel to come to the bot side here, because we want to play for this next drag and this. So he needs to kind of be on the side, getting vision on this side. So I'm going to run past, like, all my camps here and just run straight to either get vision or protect waves. I think this is a bit gone. I think it's too much. Yeah, we're not really in position for this. My Katarina also does not have TP, and the K'Sante does have TP, so these lane assignments are not very good here.
Those who run from death.
But this guy actually doesn't have TP anyway. So we're in a bit of a weird situation here because we can't actually make a play bot side because they have TP advantage. So Katarina either just needs to sack here and just run here and force this guy's TP, which I think we should do because we're already in a bad situation. No, we shouldn't start it. We should set a trap here. K'Sante's already moving, look. We shouldn't start it. Oh, this guy showed top though. Okay. Xerath, no flash. And now we can keep playing. Very nice. Can also keep playing here, but it looks like nothing, so we're just going to back ping. Yeah, just back ping the dragon. The dragon's more important. Have discipline here to not chase more kills. They have no smite, right? So actually, you know, I don't even know what this talent's doing. This is like split pushing, I guess. But this is third drag, and this dragon is a win con for us. So after the drag, we can look to play something, but yeah, he wants to eat it, so I'm just gonna let him eat it. This guy's just too tanky. I don't know if we can kill him. We shouldn't even bother chasing him.
Their path is destined.
So this is kind of downtime right now, and I'm just gonna spend this downtime actually just farming. I mean, we should really just keep fighting. Okay, my team's basing now, so it's a good time to sync base. Sync base and then just back ping the guys that are trying to make plays. Okay, I need to build... I mean, I'll still build this, I guess, just so I can kill K'Sante. I'll build LDR. And then we're instantly asking ourselves next objective. So, top tower and this guy are two objectives. Otacon and top tower. Cho'Gath has TP in 38 seconds, so we just still need to be aware that we don't have TP for 30 seconds. But it is uptime here. I mean, I obviously have no camps to farm either. Okay, there's lots going on here. I'm going to go mid instead, because I think this is better. And then I'll just play really safely here. Okay, Twitch looks alone, or kind of looks caught. I'll just kite back. Unfortunately, had to ult. K'Sante is balanced. And he might flash, let's see. Yeah, I just have to respect it. I can't actually enter anywhere here now. But it's fine, we should just play for this side. Get as much as we can on this side of the map. And Twitch also used flash though, so we just ping the Twitch flash. Hit this for our team. Once there's nothing else to take here, we'll just base. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to keep playing now. I'm not going to base right here, right? Because it's still uptime. My team is still pressuring things. We can maybe even take the Otacon here as well. Still looking for camps as we walk past. We're going to really hard ping this. There's 3 dead. And then last item, I'll just build like QSS. Just in case like any flash stuns me, I can always get my ult off. Not last item, but like I'll build it after LDR. Alright, I can open up chat now. We'll just stay on the map again in the downtime because I don't have enough gold yet. So I'll probably just full clear up here to Baron and just not base.
Chase to your heart's content. More lie ahead.
Okay. Gonna ping my rel to come to the side that I want to play on. Okay, little play here. Mate. Oh, I'm trolling. 10 seconds on my ult, but this guy's pretty weak actually. I still want to stay on the map. Like, I don't actually care that much. I mean, LDR is pretty big, but I don't care about building it that much. I actually should base here. I should get the LDR. So when you do base like this and you kind of desync your tempo, even though I'm like kind of syncing with I'm syncing with Katarina. There are times where you can still base for a big item buy and just backping your team. Okay, so I'm a bit ahead of my team here, so I want to be just a bit careful here. My Cho'Gath is kind of trolling a little bit. Dragon in 50. He might be dead. Oh, he's not. Unlucky. Let's see. They can't do Baron. And we can fight them if they try. Well, if we cancel that, not bad. Okay, can we get this mid wave in? Not an end, so just back ping and then just spam ping the dragon. This dragon is basically your insurance to win the game. I'll get ready to ult for my team here, but we should be fine. And now we should just beeline this dragon. One shot it before they get here. They might try and trade Baron. And again, I'm thinking here, should I base or should I greed and farm my camps? In this case, I'm going to greed again and farm camps on the downtime. My Katarina is going to base it. Another window of downtime where you just want to farm your camps. Playing mid and kind of late game, one of the secrets is just not trying to close the game out too quick. Like, not overplaying situations and just, well, not just trying to win, like, just because you're ahead, just because I'm like 6-1, it doesn't mean I have to, like, win the game in 20 minutes. Generally, it will just take a while. So I think we can just actually start the Baron here, just because the Xerath has no flash. They have nowhere to face check. So yeah, we can, like, get the vision control here, but then we can actually just start the Nash. We're kind of just letting them like bleed out. They're going to start wanting to face check now. So getting this vision control is really, really important. Okay, Talon's losing his mind a little bit. Shogath is having a little bit of a flank here. Yeah, so we can look for nothing. Don't have a chase. We should really just start the Baron. We start the Baron and... Okay, Smite does 1300. So I'm actually just going to try and mark the Talon here. I think this is a finish angle. I'm gonna smite it. I'll just kind of dodge the AoE Annie. And now with Baron, the most important thing. So I'm gonna quickly base it with Katarina. I'm gonna backping these guys. I'm just gonna leave them. Build this. Now, most important thing when you have Baron is just push waves. So, generally playing 2 lanes is the best. Like playing like mid and top, or like top and bot, or like something like that. But if no one was pushing bot here, I would just go and push it. But the thing is, I just run past all the camps here, straight into the enemy jungle. We're trying to protect this wave. Because if anyone tries to show on this wave, we're killing them. So I'm just literally waiting here. If anyone shows defending this, we're going to just dive. So I can like posture up a little bit here, just in case anyone's here. They have 2 people top. So it's extremely important not to be on any camps here. I'm going to tell my role, like, be confident if you want to dive. Dive aggro, that's fine. Should still be fine. I'm going to ult my team here. So not the most snowbally early game, but there was a lot of, you know, a lot of high elo fundamentals, I think, in this game. Which makes sense, because we're entering now that MMR. Alright. Let's take a look now. Is Kindred hard in macro? Kind of. Kind of. I wouldn't recommend Kindred for... If you're below Emerald, I would not recommend Kindred. I wouldn't recommend most of the junglers that I'm playing, except for Xin Zhao. Like, I wouldn't really recommend Elise, Kindred, or Nidalee. But Xin Zhao is pretty straightforward. If you guys are going to suggest an easier champ for the gank playstyle, would it be Noct Xin? It would be like below Emerald, like for the gank, like if you want to play that kind of playstyle, I'd suggest like Warwick, Briar, Xin Zhao. Like, I'd suggest these champs because they're very, very straightforward in terms of their mechanics. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, if anything, with Karthus jungle. Like, I'm getting fed 10 CS a minute, most objective feats of strength, but I just cannot carry to the enemy nexus. I mean, jungle works, or League of Legends works in the exact same way. You want to get ahead, and then the way you translate that is by making the difference in the good fights. So for example, like, you don't want to make the difference in every fight, because some fights are bad, especially the ones where you just did play. So if you just like did a skirmish, got dragon, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to translate my lead to fight this. But it's like, you don't really want to fight on that timing because you already used your move. You should go like, everyone should base, and then, so it is a judgment call. But yeah, that just comes down to like you making the difference in a fight. But you also should maintain your agency and not take bad fights, which is the judgment of what makes, you know, the difference in ranks. Sup, Soberox. 10 mark game. I honestly wasn't even paying attention to marks that much that game, and I just ended up having 10, which is how you should kind of think about it, to be honest. Just started playing, enjoying a ton of your jungle videos and the concept of regular tempo, spare tempo to try play. Yeah, I think that concept for even honestly when I coach players like diamond players and stuff like that, I think that concept literally still applies. So Eve is an interesting one. Like, I would say Eve is the type of champ that she's definitely farming type. However, once you get really fed, she starts to become like a kill champ. So like, you kind of power farm early, and then when you get like, you do want to, she is kind of ult based. You do kind of want to clear, get a pick, use your ult, clear, get a pick, use your ult, clear, get a pick, use your ult. But sometimes when you get like super fed, you can literally just sit in lanes, and there are going to be so many opportunities available that you won't even have time to farm. But yes, Eve is more farm style. Because your farming is very quick with items. So I play Rengar or Volley. I was thinking about those to start with. Yeah, I mean, I don't play them, but like, for example, Volibear, if you watch my farm series, you would play Volibear like the same as you would play a farm style champion. Like, you could even say like a Nocturne. Like, Volibear is super OP if you full clear, make a play, base, stay on tempo, full clear, make a play, base, stay on tempo. Volibear is really OP early game though, so like, you kind of want to get the ball rolling a little bit. You kind of want to stack a dragon, you know, play for some kind of win con. You do want to, you want to make sure when you're playing Volibear that you actually are fighting and you are making that judgment call about what fights are good. Because, yeah, your champ's OP. And Volibear doesn't scale that well. So, as opposed to like a Lilia, where you can kind of fall into that window of like, okay, you don't need to fight everything because you can play for that like 1v9 fight later on. Can you advise what you should do in this situation if you are clearing top to bot to which a team fight or event happens that the whole junglers respawn? Should you look the opposite way due to the proximity over basing and resetting? It's kind of like it's like a situation that always depends, right? If you want to contest, if you want to, it depends on what dragon. It depends what point in the game. Dreadful. So that question is hard to answer. There's a lot of factors to it. So you'd have to be a little more specific. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, this is not a bad Xin game, actually. Yeah, let's play Xin here. I like Xin this game. Let's be a bit of a warrior. I haven't played Xin in higher elos yet as well, so... Can I play an Eve game? Unfortunately, I'm not really just doing like champ requests and stuff like that. I'm just doing these 4 champs to showcase it. But I'm telling you guys, the reason why I'm calling this farm style, gank style, or like farm style, like high tempo style, the reason why I'm saying this is just because you can apply the same fundamentals to your champ. You know? So, okay. Let's lock in here. My rune's good. Yeah, my runes are good. Okay. Can you still pick carry if your team doesn't have a tank engage? Obviously, like, I think draft will matter more the higher elo you get. So it's all relevant to your level as well, obviously, but I would always say just picking, increasing your champ mastery is going to be the #1 thing. You need to increase your champ mastery. That should be your main goal. Over like trying to have like 10 different champions and trying to like be a draft god. You know? Don't try and be a draft god. Don't try and think, oh, we have to have frontline. Unless you are higher elo, like diamond above, and you can actually play that champ. Alright. Let's go. Okay. So, wow. This game is interesting. Okay, so it's Draven versus Katarina mid. The Draven has barrier, so I actually think that their 2v2 is actually pretty good. Top is Set versus Mundo. My Set has Ignite, so there is some volatility there. And then there's Smolder and Nami bot. Very interesting game. I still think this is a game where I should play around bot. However, I think that they low-key win the 3v3 bot and the 2v2 mid. I kind of think that my best chance of getting a kill this game is actually pathing to top. So I think what my plan is going to be is to start red. I'm going to do my 3 red side camps, check if bot or top are killable. If not, just continue clearing up, see if top is killable. And then if I have any information on where this guy starts, I might look to invade him on his red side, but I am just going to assume that he's actually going to start his red side. And so since this guy can like potentially Raptor invade me or like, you know, oh yeah, I could also do, yeah, since this guy can like, I don't know, Raptor invade or something like that, I'm just going to play it safe and ward my other side in this game. I actually recently saw in like a Xin full clear that I don't know if I actually hit the small one here. Oh, I didn't. I messed it up. It's fine. But yeah, mid is kind of like the most important lane this game. By far. Like, whoever snowballs mid should kind of... Whoever comes out of mid ahead should kind of win the game. I just think that we lose the 2v2. Because Pantheon Draven, I can't really think of much of a stronger fight. And he has barrier as well. We have Ignite, so, you know, it's not that bad. But, for example, here, I don't actually think it's good to gank mid. I don't actually think this is a good gank. Even though it looks really, really free, it's not good. Because if Pantheon is, like, anywhere behind him, Draven can actually play it. Like, Draven, level 1, level 2 is one of the strongest champs. And Katarina, not as much, so... Yeah, I'm kind of messing up my clear a lot, but it's fine. So 0 information on the Pantheon. So we're not going to assume anything. My Set killed top. And this guy's wave is going to bounce. So if I can actually... If my Set can get back top before he crashes the wave, it looks like potentially we can gank top. Check mid again. They're trading. Draven uses a pot. So yeah, if this Mundo can't crash this wave before this gets here, it's a gank. So I'm thinking ahead here. I'm thinking of what am I going to do after the blue. And see how it gets frozen here? Right? This wave is frozen now. Maybe he's like warding or something right now. I'm not sure where this guy went. Maybe he based. Not sure. Okay, this guy's not here, so I'm going to spam ping back off bot side. Top is still frozen. So we're going to take this. Run straight to his Raptors. I'm going to ping here again where the Pantheon is. Okay, they went to ward and they got ganked. So now it's more safe to go for the mid gank. So we're going to go for the mid gank now. Even if we just get flash here, it's okay. So holding every ability until... we're not even going to get his flash here. That's sad. Yeah, that's really not good. You have to be careful now. He might flash. Okay, no. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't even get his flash here, but yeah, that's what I mean. Katarina's like useless early. So in this game, interesting. I'm actually not gonna build Eclipse. I'm actually just gonna build Sundered and Cleaver because they're gonna all stack armor. Like, not all of them, sorry, but these two are gonna stack armor. I think even Draven might. Actually, no, Draven won't go. Actually, Eclipse wouldn't have been bad this game, but I just think building a little bit more front line and building Cleaver will help me more this game than Eclipse. So I'm just gonna go Sundered Cleaver this game. Okay, so now we confirm exactly what Pantheon did. He's clearing from top to bot, so we can mirror our camps to his, and he should appear here very, very soon. We're not gonna have a pink ward here, so he might actually just play for Dragon when I go to top side, which I guess is kind of the problem with even piling to top. Oh, he actually went up here. It's very important that you watch those little things because he's actually looking to gank top. Okay, nice. He wards. Katarina roaming bot. Let's see what this Draven does. I don't really want to defend this wave here. I'd much rather take my Gromp and then sit behind my top laner. But Sett is really good in this situation. He can stall for a long time, depending on how Draven moves. It's interesting that Pantheon parred like that. Kind of weird. So again, we have some spare tempo here. Huge wave mid though. I don't really want to mess with that wave. I want to mess with the Draven on this wave. So we're just going to play for the scuttle, simply. Still watching around. Now I kind of feel like it's likely Pantheon based. Top is not really that gankable, so I'm gonna just do the strategy where I just cast my recall here and then cancel if he walks into me. So I'm gonna cancel one more time. Now we're gonna go because he walks up. So Sett blows this. Again, holding everything until I need to use them. Holding everything until I need to use them. Holding everything again until I need to use them. And we kill. They do take the dragon, but it's okay. Okay, Pantheon's mid. Pantheon might go to my red here, very likely. So I should just buy very, very quickly. He might actually be on the red here. Let's see, do I get to him before he finishes the red? I think he finishes it. But I'm just going to backping my bot lane here. So Sett might be a little bit of a win con here. Let's see, is he still here? Okay, he's taking it. Might be on it. Going to hold all my abilities. This guy might have to need to flash. I'm going to check the chat straight away just to see, like, is he going to flash? Okay, we hit it. Okay, we have to fight this. And we'll just keep fighting. Okay, flash down on Draven. Can't really do more. And that's it. Okay, good. So ping the flashes. As soon as you see the flashes, ping the flashes. Okay, nice. And now we're just going to full clear up and play for these grubs. So my solo lane is like, I'm kind of just letting my bot lane this game chill and farm. And I'm actually going to play towards my Sett and like my strength in the game. So this can be a good example of like, you don't always have to play bot. You don't always have to play for like the dragons. I don't really like, as long as I'm not getting soul like super, super quickly, I'm not really like that worried about, you know, losing a dragon doesn't like kind of lose you the game. What I will have to now think about is just punishing Draven no flash. So right now I actually don't want to just run straight for this because Draven has kind of pressure over my Katarina. I have to wait for my team to get back. My Nami is actually coming here, so once I do the wolves here, I'll run straight here. And I might even look to catch Draven if he tries to rotate towards the grubs here, which he is. So I'm going to ping everyone, hey, just like get ready to fight here because Draven has no flash here. Okay, Draven no flash, he's caught off. So maybe Katarina can like, I guess he's just fast. We can go on the, no we can't. Okay, that's it. It is watered. Go on this guy straight away. We can just get one kill and then back. It's super good. Then we just back ping. Back, back, back. And we just do these. I think the grubs this game are really good for us. Make sure this guy knows, like, make sure your team knows what you're doing.
Salt.
Nice, my set's still smurfing it. Yeah, I'm still not gonna walk to mid here. Gonna prioritize these. This mod is probably dead, but that's okay. So there are like 2 win cons now being, or that are now developing. Okay, hang on. Pantheon no flash. So if this guy doesn't die instantly, which I don't think he will, let's see how OP Pantheon is. Okay, I have to try and use my W straight away. I can't kill this guy. So we're just gonna run. Gotta slow him with my... Okay, good. Check my items straight away. Okay, I already have my item here, so I'm just gonna base mine this wall. Not gonna worry about this wave. I'm not gonna worry about defending. Actually, should I defend the plate? Maybe I should defend the plate. He might have demolish. Yeah. Fortunately, I guess I couldn't defend the plate anyway. And I just ruined my tempo a little bit. Which is not that good. Yeah, I shouldn't have defended that. That was bad. Not worth. Not worth it all. Alright, it's fine. Which is just sprint back to the bot side here. Okay, so Dragon's spawning in 50. I'm actually going to try and clear my top side into my bot side. Again, I'm going to back ping everyone that I think Pantheon is on this side. But here, since Dragon is spawning in 50, I'm going to clear my top side camps first.
A Demacian does not retreat.
So I can spend more time on the bot side and not have to feel like, you know. So 27 again on the Dragon. Clear my top side as soon as I can. Let's see what my set kind of thinks about this Dragon, because I'm just gonna keep pinging. This is second drag, so they can kind of one-shot it pretty easily.
Only actions truly speak.
It might even be hard to even fight this, to be honest. We can't even get a ward on it. So I'm going to skip my camps here now and just go straight away and check the Dragon. If he's on the Dragon, I'm going to look for like a kill on Draven instead. I'm just going to walk in here. Maybe if Draven face checks. Here we go. Kite ahead. W off the knock-up. Dragon is probably gone, but that's okay. We're just immediately now going to... Maybe we can just play for like a mid plate. Yeah, because this Dragon dies too quick. Yep, it's already dead. So we'll just pressure here. I'm going to get ready to... Actually, in this case, I think he cleared from top down. So I'm actually going to... Oh, nice. Nice, it's big. So when you're on like this side, and I couldn't trade anything, something that you can do in those situations is you go for the gank. The fast play is what I like to call it. Which is something I don't talk about much, because it does require you to have... Okay, bot's fighting, let's go. Just move straight away. Pantheon no ult. I am really, really strong here. Try and hug this way. W flash if need, but I think... Yeah, didn't want Nami to die there. I think I sniped this guy, no. Leave Katarina the wave. Oh, this was not a great roam, Katarina, but it's okay. He's gonna drop this way, but it's fine. Okay, and then we're thinking about what we're gonna do after red. Most likely just basing. Their comp is basically... Oh, is Kai'Sa going 80 or AP? She's going 80. So their comp is basically full AD. Vel'Koz will still hurt, but it's okay. Alright, Tabbies, Cleaver.
The warrior spirit is
Wait for my pickaxe here. Hello? Oh, I had target... Wait, what? I accidentally put target champ only on and I couldn't buy. Alright, so here I'm just looking at a play. See something here. This is obviously easily diveable, so I'm just going to run straight here. We can play for the dive and we can play for the first tower. I can make it on this wave, although I'm a little bit late. It might have to be next wave, which is fine. Yeah, okay, he's gonna do it this wave. Sure. So again, I'm just gonna hold all my abilities. Very nice. Gonna stay with this set here. I do want to play. He should try and get first tower here, but I don't need to be here, so I'm gonna just let him do it. Now, because there's nothing here, I'm gonna back ping my bot lane again, because I think if Pantheon's not here, he has to be bot side. So I'm just gonna wall my bot lane. And I'm just gonna wait for the mid gank here, because I think it's. I want to cross to my bot side anyway. It doesn't look very likely to be able to kill. So we'll just take the flash. So again, when I'm not in range to auto, when I'm not in range to E, or, you know, I can use my E to maybe... Okay, I'm going to ping this. It looks okay because Katarina can move here. Yeah. Katarina can move, so a fight here is not bad. Yeah, fight here is not bad, so make sure I just cut them off as well. Okay, nice bubble. Chop him up. Keep guiding ahead. And I should be fine. Nice. Look for some camps here, because I know there's absolutely zero threat from the enemy. I see Draven. Nothing to get here, so we just go for the crab. Here's an interesting situation. Dragon in 1 minute. So right here, I'm not really thinking about like, oh, I want to make my camps clear to top side, or I want to make my camps clear to bot side. All I'm thinking here is just like downtime, like farm camps. I'm even just gonna like, I don't really care about the cycling. I don't care about the sequencing here. I'm just gonna farm until dragon starts spawning and then base. So I might just farm my top side camps here and then base. It is true now, this third dragon is kind of important. So I'm gonna kind of let my set know about it, that like he needs to be probably making the difference here, right? And we should kind of contest this. So plays right now are not good. So I'm not even gonna follow those pings mid, because I really want everyone to be on the same page about this dragon. Yeah. My team, again, just decides to fight anyway, which is fine. Okay, nice. So now we should be able to get the dragon. So I am doing like some adaptation again. Like I'm adapting to my team. I'm trying to make a call, which is like, hey, guys, we kind of need to get this dragon. It's kind of important. This is third drag, so I actually need help on it. Draven, no flash, so I'm kind of forcing him to leave. Watch their spawn timers here. Draven might go mid for my smolder, but we have pretty good vision, so I think he's fine. In some games, right, some games like your laners, they're not going to do what you want. They're not going to be like on the same page as you. Like there's two ways you go about it. You ping them what you want them to do, and if they don't do it, okay, this guy's trolling. Then you have to adapt. This guy's mega trolling. So we're doing an extra play here, and it's just based off the fact that this guy's trolling. Maybe he's not trolling. Okay, he's not trolling. He just runs away, I guess. We should do an extra play here, though. We should stay here for this tower. I think we can actually dive this guy if he walks up. Okay, he's respecting, so we don't go for it. And now we base. Now we base. Looks like they're gonna get the rift. It's probably theirs already. And the next two towers we can play for are the bot side towers. So I'm actually wanting to just run straight back into their bot side here. So we shouldn't even go here. We're too late to go for this. We should actually just run straight back here. Yeah, we shouldn't go top side. Yep. So they take it. Thinking about the next objective here, it's the bot tier 2 and it's the mid tier 2. So again, I'm short calling for my team here. If Mundo goes for this tower, I'll kill. I have Cleaver now, even though he doesn't really have armor, he just has a bunch of health. Okay, he's here, so I'm going to ping my team. Let's chase this guy down. Making sure, again, I cut him off here. So I don't want to run this way and then just get cleavered and then he just runs away. So he actually is going to stall here a bit. Which is fine. So I'm just doing another camp here, but after this camp, I want to instantly run into their jungle. Yeah, we want to play here, we want to play here. So a part of translating your lead is also just pinging objectives and saying like what you want to play for. Okay, this looks good. I'm just gonna knock up the Draven here because I think we can grief for both. And this is when Zin's OP. Like I just spike on 2 items. I value my tempo. I ping an objective, and then I just fight. Whereas Lily, I would probably prioritize, you know, coming to the fight late, farming more, being a little more on the selfish side. Whereas like I'm waiting for my team to be the one of the focus rather than kind of being the engager, being the one that sets up my team. So there's 2 people dead here. So if anyone shows mid here, I'm just gonna kill them as well. I'm gonna pink this wall so they don't see me. And then as soon as they're here, I'll prep my Q here, and then we'll just go for this guy. Pantheon's dead. Let's see. This guy's doing some work. He dies. Oh, he doesn't die. We'll just peel. Yeah. So pay attention to like where your team is as well. Prepping my Q again. They're a bit too fast in this case. Okay, maybe we can finish this tower here. It looks fightable. Prep the Q again. 1, 2. Flash knock up. Okay, we trade flashes. Maybe he still dies. No, he doesn't. Okay, good. And then after this play, we call it finish. We say, okay, play's done. And we just back ping. Because we can't end here. The Mundo's checked out. We can take some camps on the way out. I don't really care who even gets it here. Like, I can give it to my Smolder. It's fine. Katarina is basing, but I still think this is free. Alright. Let's take a look at chat. Alright, so take a look at chat. Redeems wear headband for 5,000 channel points. That's just all I see. And then after this, we'll base. And then we're just picking another objective again. Tell your team what to do. Don't want to stay here again. Next objective is just dragon, but honestly here we should just go 5 top. Because the dragon is not going to matter that much in this game anymore. The game is going too fast of a pace here where we have these 2 dragons. Like this second dragon to us absolutely means nothing. So I'm going to try and get my team to do this play here. Because we should just be going 5 top. Because we want to use these 2 inhibs here and kind of just like play a bit faster here. This dragon doesn't mean anything. Of course, if we like int topside and they like get the 3rd drag, it's like kind of a... It might be a little bit scary, but... Yeah, hopefully this guy doesn't die either. That would be very bad. He might be dying. Should still be able to clean up. Yeah, I won't grief it. They're going in. I still kind of can just go 5 top. This is what I mean. Like, yeah, at this point you can, you know, you can kind of just... This dragon here is really useless. So you just want to go in, play, end the game. It's not that I'm trying to end the game too fast, it's that I just want to mainly use these 2 inhibs. And not just let the enemies just farm. Alright, good. Pretty good role game. When I say role game, I'm just like playing the role of jungle. You know, when I think about jungle, like being the commander, controlling the game, playing something like Xin Zhao is kind of what I think of. And yeah, I think it's super valuable to play, or when you're playing something like Xin, to try and be that commander, you know, that IGL in your team, in your game. Okay, actually, when I don't interact with chat and I don't get distracted, I feel like the games are much more smooth, and I don't make as many mistakes. So unfortunately, that's just what I'm gonna have to do, because my mental stack can't handle answering questions and staying locked in. But I can answer questions in between games, so that's when I'll do it. Any advice to make learning what all the other champs do more manageable? Should I focus on type or just send a bunch of games? Good question. That is the one difficulty of League of Legends, just because there is so much to it. I don't really think you should feel like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed that I need to know what everything does. I would just say, like, just play, right? Just send a bunch of games, but then when something happens to you, instead of just like not really looking too much into it. For example, like if a Fiora just like smurfs on you, right? And it's like, or maybe you always just get like, maybe you always get smurfed on by like a specific champion, or you know, maybe you thought that that your guy could like help you in a situation. I would advise you to then look at that situation or that common theme and be like, oh, I always think that like I can kill Fiora 1v1, but she always 1v1s me. Why is that? And then like look into it further. And that's how you grow your knowledge about other champions more. How long does it take to grind to master? You mean like for me personally, or for like a general person, or just... For me personally, I think this account has like 25 games and it's around low diamond right now. But usually like diamond is the one, the division obviously it takes the longest, because the win rate, like I think I can generally have a 100% win rate to diamond MMR. Unless of course I have like literal people that are like AFKing and it's like 4v5. But then when you get to diamond, it starts to become a bit harder, obviously. So come Q. I'll play my main. Will Q mains Mr. Akshan guy another time, another stream. I gotta finish this one before I go on holidays, and then when I get back, we'll do like some challenger grind. Have you looked into meta learning science, and how to apply it to League? Not really, no. What do you mean by meta learning? You mean like sports science, or like traditional sports science? What do you mean by science? Which kind of science? Because I can only think of like how sports science could relate to League. Am I in OS? Yes, I'm in OS. I'm just smurfing. I mean, to be honest, I think I have to like... I think I genuinely have to smurf and play in like low diamond. I mean, it's good to make content in obviously as well, because I can like be educational and stuff. But like I'm queuing at 1 AM, so you know, I'm gonna have like a 20-minute queue time if I play high elo. And it's gonna be cancer. I only talk to Romos, my only rival. What do you mean? Kyose's right here. What about Kyose? Is he not your rival? La Fugari? I'm like literally saying that name so wrong, but I can't. I'm just gonna call you Akshan guy. I'm gonna call you Akshan admin. What do you think you're supposed to do if your team does not play for the objectives? Dies whenever there is an objective timer? Yeah, you have to adapt to it. You should just play for yourself. If your team is just inting everywhere, try and say like, okay, can I trade something? If not, just minimize and just farm and wait for the next timer that people are back on the same like tempo. Subject of learning effectively and efficiently. How we learn. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, generally, yes, that is interesting. But generally, just like anything, the more you do it, like, because when I was playing pro, right? Of course, there was a lot of times where like we had like sports psychologists and like sporting background people that came in. The thing about League, even though mentally wise, like you should take breaks and stuff like that. If you look at the best players in the world, they just play like 14 hours a day. So like if you want to improve, you just need to have the dedication to play a lot with a good mentality and taking breaks and stuff. But the average Joe, you know, full-time work, not like your job is playing the game. Yeah, like having high quality reps is important. Taking breaks when you're tilted is probably important. But yeah, like anything, the subject of learning effectively and efficiently, you just play more. Play more. That's my best advice. And I know it sounds like a yeah. Oh, interesting. I read your DM. I didn't know that. That guy is a beast, though. That guy's legit fucking the admin of lobbies when he's in the game. Yeah. Yeah, maybe ping doesn't actually matter that much to Akshan. Who knows? How many games a day were you playing when you were first ranking up? I mean, I think one of my biggest problems, honestly, was that I wasn't as much of a grinder as everyone else. I just like got burnt out easily, especially when you like scrim all day and then you need to play like solo queue with like, you don't need like the highest focus, but like, I don't know, I'd say I probably played in like the peak, I would play like 1,000 solo queue games per season, which was per year. Yeah, like 1,000 solo queue games, and then scrims, like 3 to 6 games of scrims a day. So yeah, it was a lot. And then maybe I'll take like Sunday off and just like not play at all to kind of like a reset. You learn jungle because loving. Oh, Dana Viega Gwen. What could you play jungle? Let's think. Yeah, I mean those champs are just like the solo queue Smurf champs, so I mean fundamentally jungle is quite easy. The biggest thing about jungle, I think, compared to lane, let me think. What's the biggest difference in jungle? Obviously they just made jungle like super noob. So like, I don't know, they keep dumbing down jungle. Even with the whole like removing the grub spawn timer, there's like so much less decision making involved, it feels now. Yeah, I mean facilitators are going to be not good unless you're playing in like a full Chow lobby, but even then. When to invade. I mean, typically, like, what you're talking about is you basically don't want to leave up. I mean, it's kind of like two different games, honestly, in terms of like high elo compared to the rest of I mean, jungle really fundamentally is about just pathing towards where you want to play towards. And in terms of like invading, it just depends. Like, okay, jungle is a very time efficiency like role. So like, I mean, you just want to use your tempo well. Tempo is also important for laners, of course, but like you just want to make your tempo be used in a good way. And in terms of like your camps and where you want them to spawn and stuff, it depends on like the champion identity so much. Or... Oh wow, look at this draft. Okay, we have... I want to play like Kindred or Nidalee this game. Because I don't really want to play Xin into Xayah. Let's just do a Nidalee game. Yeah, like using your time well, playing like jungle is definitely like a brain game. Invading is like its own thing. Tempo is not only important for like your own tempo, but also like recognizing like laner tempo and also enemy jungle tempo. So I think it makes it easier to invade when you know like, if you know that like you have tempo on someone, you'll be able to know like, oh, I know that he cleared like this all game. Like maybe he was doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was doing like 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I've just done 1, 2, but he didn't actually go back to his 1, 2 yet. I just saw him like gank top while I was on my Raptors, which means that now he's gonna base and then come here, which means that maybe I can go to his 3. Like that's how like the chess in terms of like early invades and like taking camps kind of works. You need to have the enemy's pathing like downloaded, which is why knowing where they start is super important. But what if he goes, or what if he goes like 3? I mean, it like these camps like won't be up yet. You know what I mean? Like if he had been doing 1, 2, 3, let's say you were on tempo, right? Let's say you were on tempo. So like your number 3 is spawning like 15 seconds after your number 2, which means the same as his number 3. So he can't go straight to 3. Yeah. That is a scenario where like you just need to know tempo really well and like you need to punish him for going top. Okay. Well, I have Kayle this game. I think I have to just go Dark Harvest this game and play like more of a vegan. The reason why I didn't go Conqueror this game and just play like a psychopath, I mean, I would want to really just perma invade this Kha'Zix this game. I just have a Kayle top versus a TK. I mean, I do have a Talon as well. Maybe it matters less. Maybe it matters less. Senna Jhin versus Shen Xayah. So in this game, like, if I can somehow... Actually, I should have gone Conqueror. That was a mistake. I should have recognized that I can just play the bot side anyway. But I think I can still invade even with Dark Harvest, so I'm still going to do it. So if I can somehow influence the map to where I'm, like... I think if both teams just... If I full clear the bot here and enemy full clears the bot here, I think that the enemy are winning this game. Just because, like... The bot 3v3 is kind of losing for us. Unless my bot lane is just like smurfing it. So ideally this game, let me turn this music down. Or off. Ideally this game, I try and either do my 3 red side camps and then invade him on his red side. Because Kha'Zix is actually kind of weak early. And I can like space him and stuff. I mean, depending if I'm isolated or not, or depending if he knows that it's coming. And then I can just be here and let my bot lane play the 2v2. Because if bot lane in like a vacuum, the poke bot lane should always win. So if I can give them that pressure of like, hey, you don't need to worry about... Okay, my Kayle's just running it already. Okay, so this could be like a map like split situation where we can just maybe start in his camps. And we can just start his Raptors. It could be a situation like that. But my team is kind of... They're kind of griefing it. Yeah, we shouldn't do it anymore. So now I'm just going to run straight back to my Raptors. If we had gotten better vision here, if we had gotten better control in here, we could think about just starting their bot side. But their level 1's not that bad with like a Shen like flash taunt. I'm just going to start my Raptors. I'm starting Raptors just because it's a faster clear than starting red. How is this resetting? What? Oh, he's on it. I should win this once my... Wait, what? This is just like...
light of foot.
Oh, I should have committed hard. I don't know why. That was like... Okay, it's fine. The good thing about this scenario though, even though I don't know what that flash was, the good thing about this scenario is that I'm in a winning scenario here. Even though he's taking my topside camps, I mean, I could even get my Kayle to go and try and do something. Wait, this guy's like lost his mind. Okay. The Kha'Zix's dead. So I have to be careful here even starting his red because he can come towards it. So here I want to do his Krugs first. I need to watch this wave here just in case. And the reason I do Krugs first here is just because red takes... Okay, I didn't have enough tempo for this either. But he has his... I think I'm dead here to his Q. Okay, bad tempo assessment. I thought I'd be able to finish his Krugs before he gets there, but he actually went E. Maybe he was like fast or something, okay. Okay, disaster early game. Alright, what to do in a disaster early game? We still scale. I mean, we scale pretty well this game in general. I'm just gonna back ping. Olin is doing quite well. I mean, Kha'Zix is actually keep invading me here, to be honest. But I'm gonna let my team know with some pings that he could be bot. Didn't respect it that hard, but he might actually walk into me here. He might walk into me here. Let's see. I have to try and snipe him after the jump. Sucks again. If I had, honestly, in all these scenarios, if I had just taken Conqueror, it would be so much easier to fight all these things. Like Dark Harvest is just absolutely useless for the 1v1. This is definitely not, and I'll just like say, this is why, like, me failing all these mechanical things are the reason, I mean, not the Krug invade, but like, this is the reason you need to be careful when playing this champ. It's a very feast or famine champion. Where sometimes you go like, drop 30 bombs, and sometimes you just grief it. So even though I wanted to path towards bot this game, like, I don't really want to try and like, base and like, clear from like top down just to fix my pathing. I just have to accept that this is the way it is. But I still do want to play around bot side. So after my Krugs, I'll just base. Watching Kha'Zix here. Okay, he's going to the bot side. Top TPs, but top is like unkillable. This Kha'Zix is like giga fed now. These items here is very, very scary. This jungle matchup is also, this is actually gonna be painful. I have to be very, very careful about level 6 with Kha'Zix, his invades. Okay. Let me get the blasting wand. I'm gonna again ping bot lane because I did see him cross. He should be on Krugs right now. Yeah, Shen's already clearing the vision, which means that like Kha'Zix is here. So I'm just going to be very, very wary like of how enemy bot lane plays here to get ready to counter bot. He might even do Dragon here, the Kha'Zix. Which I also have to go and check. And just be very, very careful as I face check. For this reason. Very huge. Honestly, not much to do here either. Where is Mal's? I would like to do the dragon, but I think it's gonna grief my game too hard. I can't do it. It is insane dragon here, but I just can't do it. I have to go and take my red right now, because if I do drag, and then he sees me slay dragon, and then he invades me, I might just lose all my top side.
Listen.
But Dragon is pretty good this game because we have so much scaling. It just gives us so much time to scale.
I do not question my two forms.
Gold and XP though, in terms of my jungle matchup, is like the most important thing. Malzahar,
I am always nibbling.
he might try and flash ult. Huge from the Talon. I think this is just trying to burn this guy's flash here. Let's see. Check the camps. No camps up. Check bot lane. Nothing to do bot side. Check the Krugs. Krugs are up. But I'm not going to go for them. Check the Mel's. He'll most likely base.
Prowling on two legs.
Okay, Kha'Zix spotted here, so now we're just instantly gonna go and try and dive the Xayah. We're just gonna pressure bot. The wave is pretty good for us, so we can just... This is a Nidalee thing as well. You just sit behind someone and just throw spears. Okay, unfortunate here in this case. The wave blocks it. But I'm just essentially allowing my bot lane to just play. And then we just throw spears like this.
I may see
He still has taunt, so it's pretty hard to kill. The Mal's is moving now as well.
trespassers are
Kha'Zix only just slayed the Grubs, so he shouldn't have time to do this, but I'm just going to ping my kind of Talon here to defend. Yep, nice. Spotted. But that means I can just run straight back in. I'm going to let my team like do this, so something that's very huge is to try and get your laners to like do this. Because you know he's going to make that play. Or you know it's possible for him to like take your top side while you're on the bot side. And then I just need to make this play here. I need to be a little bit careful about Mal's and when he's spawning again. But yeah, this is a very good rotation. He did get Grubs, but I don't actually think Grubs are even that good for him this game. Doesn't really do anything. Grubs in general are fine, but they're not going to win this game from that. I'm just going to greed here.
my quarry.
I have a lot of gold, but oh, he's trolling again. And now I'm just like 2 levels up on him just because I prioritized... I'm actually going to start poking here, actually. Don't jump in yet. Just keep auto attacking. Very big. Thanks for the leash. But I genuinely got back into this game by just focusing on like the camp aspect of it and telling my... I mean, I'm kind of getting carried as well by this Talon. This Talon's like... Obviously, like if I didn't have him like checking these things and, you know... it would be a lot harder. I'm kind of getting winner's queue as well. Like bot lane's doing really well as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna take one more camp, get my item, and then base. Can keep watching bot here. So as soon as they start fighting, I'm just gonna start running there. Sweep right here. Yeah, I mean winner's queue. And now we'll just base straight away. Again, probably Kha'Zix is on my top side camps, so I'm not even gonna go here in this case. I'm just gonna run straight to his bot side. Keep playing around bot side. Keep playing around my bot lane. Oh, this is gonna not feel nice not having boots, but it's fine.
Your turret has been
I
destroyed.
mean, if you can check it again, it's pretty good, but I think Kha'Zix is about to jump at him over this wall. Oh,
Only
maybe not.
foreign prey call us Kashidaj.
Channel. I'll just check my raptors. Okay, they're up.
I can hear the
Kha'Zix
wind
makes
again.
this play. Just looking at the map. Jin's gonna go back bot here, so we have another chance to make a play here. Looks like enemy Xayah's body language is like that she wants to hit the next wave. So we'll just run straight to this play. Ah, it looks like they're running, so now we just go to Scuttle, because they're out of the range now. I think, I mean, I'm assuming that Kha'Zix had to have used ult here. It looks like he's even ganking bot. No? Enemy has just lost their mind? Or TK TP'd. We can only play this if they really overplay it, so we're just actually going to go for the Shen. She still has ult, right? Or maybe not. I guess I ult is pretty long cooldown. I might be dead to Kha'Zix here. I needed to dodge the TKQ. This TK is a monster. Look at him go. Just got actually destroyed by the Mals. Interesting. I did not expect that fight to go so bad. TK, TK, TK. The enemy actually doesn't scale that bad either, to be honest. Like, I think their comp is actually way more functional than ours. So, in terms of scaling, actually, the game actually might get harder as it goes on. Because their champs just are better than ours. In like a... as a comp kind of thing. We just don't have any frontline. We're just all range champs. Versus...
I do not understand the need.
I'm not going to be able to make it to that Xayah. Okay, this guy's TPing here. I'm actually just going to run across the map here and try and kill the bot. That mouse has lost his damn mind. Oh, he jumps.
Soft of paw, light of
How am I just dead? Like, actually. I'm just dead and I'm just like literally in the raptor camp, not even isolated. Oh, that death is silly. I should play it slower. I mean, it just feels so bad. It feels so bad just being weak. What do I even build here? I think I'm actually just gonna... I'm starving out here.
I am the wild.
Dragon spawning in 20. TK just died. We'll see. I mean, this could be a situation where we need to trade this drag. Shen's already grouping. Sorry, not Shen. TK is already grouping on the side. I think this guy's just dead. Does he have barrier? Anything? No. So we're definitely going to just trade this dragon. So I need to start going to the top side straight away and backpinging this.
My mother's title came to me heavy.
There's actually nothing really good to trade though. I'll just let Talon do those plays. Is this guy like on the rift? No, he's not. So we're gonna trade the rift here. And then we'll just instantly look for his blue side while being or paying attention to like the tempo and how fast they're doing things. Because as soon as I kill this rift again, he'll be thinking like, okay, this Nidalee's trying to take my top side. He'll probably also be pinging his TK to come here. By the way, I don't think this TK is killable, so... See, they instantly start crossing here. I have to be very wary about the Kha'Zix again. Yeah, nice. Can't go here. It's too risky. I mean, maybe this guy is killable, but... Oh, he got the tower. Whatever. So still good, still good, still good, still good. Game is still okay. I'm most likely not going to be the carry this game, but... That's fine. This is probably a good time to base. I'm gonna check his Gromp. Be a bit greedy here, be a bit sneaky. He might not have done it. And I think again, yeah, he did do it. Ooh. I think they still have Shen ult, so I don't really want to go for the Xayah either. I'm still gonna assume that we outscale this game just because we have Kayle. So now I'll base here. Good time to base. With the Rift Herald here, I'm just looking to use it wherever the enemy are not. So if they put numbers bot, I'll use it mid. If they put numbers mid, maybe I'll use it for like Kayle's lane for like a tier 2 tower. But we're still, wherever this TK is, we're gonna be weaker. No matter what. They have so many tools. Shen ult, TK. He's probably on the Gromp right now. Let's see. No, he's not. Is this guy trolling again, or is it looks like he's trolling. He might W this way. Hopefully he is dead. Just play slow here. You should still be winning. Okay, we have to hurry up now, but too tanky. Okay, Kha'Zix died somewhere. That's good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe playable. Kill it! Oh, that was a bad spear. Okay, can we do something here? Maybe this guy can just like fight. The Xayah is kind of... Yeah, big. The Xayah is like the tilter, so... But how is this TK such a demon? I mean, this is just one of those broken champs. That when they get ahead early, they're just actually unstoppable. He might be trolling here though. Okay, very big again. I don't want to rift here still. I'm just gonna hold the rift. Okay, Kha'Zix shows bot here. I think we can rift maybe tier 2 top. Otacon is alive. TK is alive with TP. I still don't think that they can just do the Otacon. I think I'm just gonna drop the rift here for Kayle and then just base. No, 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 no. No, I got it charged off. Okay, whatever. I'll just base it. I'll let Kayle push this. Now they have to decide, like, defend top or take this. If they go and kill my Kayle, we'll get the dragon, which will give us more time to scale. If they decide to take this, then Kayle will take this. So we have to try and get dragon right now, because TK's here. I mean, he might have TP, but maybe that rift was kind of just bad. I didn't expect Xayah to be there. TK can still be here. Kha'Zix is so good into our comp, by the way. Kha'Zix died though. Okay, they're just throwing. I gotta heal for you, brother. I think this game was a good example of just, even after a bit of a disaster early game, like, number one, enemy team always just gonna int as well, so you can just, you don't really need to overcompensate for like having a bad early game, and also just the trade. Just knowing to trade when it's necessary. And looking for like a better fight. Do they have MR? I mean,
Focus.
they should start building MR. I'll just play around at downtime here. I don't think I should base.
My face.
This fight looks very bad. Just let this guy die. They can't actually take anything, so
Shut down.
I'll just use this time to maybe farm. Or just base. Biggest thing here, I just want to be able to sync up with my team when they're spawning, so like center for example. Well, there's nothing to do here. Just a minimize window. I'm still gonna I think I'm still just gonna build damage. I mean, I kind of need void stuff, I think.
I am always niddling.
Kinda just need void stuff because I think they are gonna start stacking more MR. Minimizing here means like throwing spears, not fighting. Giving until necessary, until our team spawns.
I have led my team.
Delaying this guy. Maybe going for this, yeah, top. Kha'Zix might be here. To be a bit careful. Shen's also moving this way. Okay, Kha'Zix is leaving now. Fight's not bad. We should try and go for this mid tower. They cleared the wave though. Unfortunately. Yep. TK is also coming back here, so I feel like this is going to be really bad.
Now I wait. You know how this ends.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing. Like, TK is coming. Oh, Shen's trolling though. Kha'Zix is below me, so I just need to run up. He's ghost splitting on me, so maybe I need to run to Kayle. He might jump. Really have to be careful of his range,
Trespassers are easy.
because he can easily just go split on me and jump. I mean, I think if I lead them to Kayle here, it's like winnable. Might just TPing out.
Let me see.
I mean.
the sky.
I mean, I guess this guy's just TPing away. Maybe it was a good play, I'm not sure. We can never actually group. This game is low. I'm not sure why this guy TP'd bot for a wave, but it's still my fault. It's still my fault. I should have just ran up. I don't know why I was trying to run towards the Kayle. The Kayle generally wants to just play on her own. We are going to have to play this game in a way where it's like they are just going to win the group fight. Wow, this guy's 10 deaths. What is this Kha'Zix doing? I did not realize that. We're going to have to play in a way that's like just avoidance, pressure, map pressure, let Kayle try and end the game eventually. This might be like a 50-minute banger kind of game where we're not actually playing like real League of Legends. If I had chat on, I'd literally tell my team this game, like, we can literally never group, by the way, so. Unless we, like, find picks or they're not in, like, formation.
Carve my spear.
Kayle wants to group right now, I don't know. I don't think this is good. But since my team is doing it, I have to just kind of go towards it. I mean, they're really split right now. Oh. Just one kill. Yeah, one kill is good. Okay, the monster has erupted. This TK is too strong. We can't group. Okay, I'm actually gonna enable chat. Actually, just to type to my team and tell them what's up. The TK is too much of a monster.
enemy is dominating.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna leave my team with. That's all I can really say about this. Like, the TK is quite literally Thanos. I've never seen a TK like, I mean, this guy's not even farming. He's just running around the map killing people. If we hadn't got these 2 dragons, the game would already be over. It would just be over already.
I am pack mother, sister, daughter. I have
Ah,
no
my
need
death
to
here
be
is sad as
anything else.
again because I am not farming anymore. Please tell me he dies. Oh wait, he went in. Okay, he might try and have too much fun, which may give us an opening. I'm so useless, by the way. I'm so useless in this game. I actually got kind of low-key got countered by all their champs, but can't really use that as an excuse. My early game was like too bad. Now like Scuttlecrab is like juking me and stuff.
Run, and I'll be chased. My prey now. Back on 2 feet.
Unironically, I feel like some games I should just go like the poke build. No, don't fight. Just don't fight.
Stumble. No hiding. Soft of fall, light of
Maybe like lead them into. I don't mind dying. Actually, I'm kind of. This is a bit too vegan. TK is coming now though. He can TP. Can we just siege mid? I don't think so.
drift away.
Oh my goodness. The bug is.
My family.
Okay, just back now.
The trap.
This game is gonna be it's gonna be a mega banger. I need to build Zhonya's very soon. Probably right here. It's kind of sad, but
Crawling hands need a spear.
I don't know. I'm waiting 30 gold. Cause I'm so poor.
The prowl begins anew.
I don't know if this is worth or not. Probably not. I'm useless anyway, let's be honest. Okay.
The jungle
TK
lives
bot
in
side.
my bones.
They're split. We can contest this wave, maybe.
In my heart.
Yeah, shit. I need to just litter the map with like traps, I think. I think my Kale is about to die to Kha'Zix. We need to get kind of ready to do Baron, but Kha'Zix is so strong in this situation. Right now. Like he can actually kill anything he wants.
The jungle
No, we shouldn't go for this guy. Ah, we gave the mid wave. It's not good. Goal here is just to get the wave. Maybe we can like trade Baron for Drag. I wouldn't mind that. We just do the Baron. I don't think we should care about the dragon that much. Oh, okay, 1-for-1. TK is bot. Maybe playable. It's definitely not playable. I'm not sure why everyone overvalues the dragon so much. It's pretty sad. I think this is just gonna end up with their dragon. Most likely. Trolling. And this TK is like an actual warlord. Of course I have vision here. Didn't think he would turn so quick though. We should have, if we went Baron there, like game is kind of won. But unfortunately low diamond and emerald players are kind of stupid. And it's like, they don't think about the big picture of the game. They just think, fight, fight, fight. We have to try and play the 4v4 and hold up. TK is behind us. I'm gonna start the Baron here, just so they start taking damage. Is Talon caught? Don't tell me Talon's caught.
Listen. An ally has been slain.
Talon's mega caught. This is what I mean, like we literally have to play like cat and mouse kind of game.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh, they based. Oh, it's still not fightable though. I don't know guys, this fight is still pretty bad. Unless maybe it's smurfable. Kha'Zix is about to jump on our heads in a second. Man, what a game. This is actually such a banger. Oh, he might get interrupted. Is it killable? Oh, they Shen ulted. And I'm just dead. I think this is a winning fight though. Come on. No. No, the Kha'Zix is smurfing it. It's a jungle gap. What does Kayle do here? Does she TP into the base or does she... No, she does nothing. The most useless literal thing I could think of, like supports that are actually like 10 times more useful than me. Like I'm literally useless this game. Literally. Like I don't even know, like something useless, like literally like Janna. Not that Janna is useless, but like quite literally any other being in existence is more useful than me. Yeah. Okay. I just got QW'd. And I was supposed to build Zhonya's, but I didn't. I'm just building Deathcap for some reason. Alright guys, it's time to play Bloons Tower Defense. It's time to play Bloons Tower Defense. Let's go, Kayle. Let's show me what you got. They should not be able to end this game. Unless this happens, please. No! Okay, so in retrospect, we actually had to be the ones to like end the game early. Because our champs just don't function later on. Oh, this game was so bizarre, actually. I just entered the early game. And when you play champs like this, you can't enter the early game. Otherwise, you do become redundant. But it's chill. It's chill, it's chill. If this can you make a YouTube video at some point about very high tempo games? I mean, there was some Elise games that I streamed yesterday that were pretty high tempo. So you can look at those. Oh, I mean, this game was a tilter, actually. Actually, like a tilter. I'm really upset, honestly. I'm really upset that I didn't read the tempo difference between when I was trying to take his Krugs for level 3. I'm very upset that I died there. What's up, Ruined? And I'm also upset that I didn't recognize the fact that there was such a comp gap in terms of like just the functioning of the comp and the fact that they had frontline and they actually had useful champions like Malzahar and we had like Nidalee. Like, cause technically, yeah, Senna like outscales Shen support and like Kayle outscales TK. I mean, it doesn't really look like it, but sometimes I think taking a full comp into consideration also matters. Like this game, we actually was always going to be a very hard game because, well, not that it was always going to be a hard game, but we actually had to be the one snowballing. We did kind of snowball bot, not because of me, but because of my team. My Talon was playing well. I think this game was a classic, like, this game was the definition of like a 70% kind of game. Where like, if I played better, I should have won. Do you think playing games at a late hours affect the gameplay quality? Probably. I mean, people generally at when you queue at like late, like 11 p.m. to like, I don't know, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. You will, the game quality will be lower and people will just be, the games will be more like chaotic, I would say, because people are not really thinking too straight. And they just become big clown fiestas. Does Green Smite give tenacity when it's upgraded? No, I think they took that out. I think they took that away. I think it just gives a shield now. I think they took that away a long time ago, pretty sure. This comp is just so hard though, actually, to play. Like, I needed to win this game, basically what I needed to do was start my 3 red side camps, win that 1v1 against the Kha'Zix, go Conqueror, snowball the early game, get every single dragon, and then try and win. But Aspire Max was like a bit too good. Look, he terminated this game. Wait, what does this even mean? Terminated by Vanguard? Someone was scripting? Is that what this means? I feel like I've never seen this. Nocturne. We're not playing Nocturne here. You can go check out the entire video of Nocturne that I just posted. Not just posted, but in the farming jungle YouTube thing, 17 hour. Yes, he terminated the game so hard the enemy's nexus just exploded. I bet you this guy was scripting. This Xerath right here. Should we watch this game and see the Xerath scripting in queue? Let's see. Or let's see if Graves just terminated the game, that the Nexus just blew up. Let's go investigate. Let's see if the Nexus just randomly exploded. Wait, what am I doing? Alright, let's take a look. Let's see Aspiremax and how he terminated the game. What if that game just came up terminated? Instead of defeat for me, it just came up you got terminated. Okay, I'm interested to see this Xerath. Let's see if this guy's scripting. Wait, I gotta double check I'm in queue still. Alright. Who knows? Maybe it was like someone else scripting.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's watch Xerath script, but also see
Minions have spawned.
the GOAT. This Graves. You know, just need to watch Xerath. Alright, let's go. I want to see at what point the game got terminated. Maybe he legit just started like aimbotting his ult and then the game just closed. Maybe the game just literally closed because he was just legit aimbotting his ult. Let's see. Yeah, I swear they like legit need to bring back like how CS:GO has like the you can spectate to see if people are like cheating. They need to bring that to, they need to just have that in League. And like if there's enough votes that say that someone's scripting, then it gets reviewed by like a rioter, you know? It brings it to like their attention. Or like if someone gets enough reports, then people vote and then they get. Yes, exactly, the tribunal, but for scripters and cheaters. I'm not seeing anything too sus right now. I don't know. This might be. I'm leaning more towards the fact that Aspiremax terminated the game with his jungle gapping. Or maybe Xerath. Wait, maybe it's Zeri. Wait, it's not Xerath. It's Zeri. Right? Alright, we're gonna see. Let's just skip to a team fight. Let's skip to a team fight and see if it's Zeri or Xerath. Because right now my hopes are not that high for the Xerath. Okay, let's see. Has Zeri died yet? Okay, she's died twice. No, actually, never mind. I think it is the Xerath. Okay, let's see actually just when the game gets terminated. He gets hit by this Q. Wait, what? I don't think the Xerath is scripting. He's legit playing like a robot though, actually. It could be Zeri, no? It has to be Zeri. Like Zeri's just a... Yeah, it is. It's not the Xerath. The Xerath is not scripting, by the way. I haven't seen him do anything. Okay, we need to check his ults actually. Currently my vote is Zeri. Wait, can't I just wait? Actually, I guess there's nowhere to like really check. Oh wait, he ulted here. Wait, okay, the perfect thing just happened. The perfect thing just happened. Xerath ulted, and Zeri. Let's see the interaction here between the two scripters. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. The Xerath ult. Who is he ulting right now? Okay, that was not scripting. Wait, that was it? Whoa, hold on. This guy's doing donuts. Oh, hold the phone. Okay, I think it is Zeri. I think Zeri is a scriptor. Let's see. Let's see if he like dodges some freakish stuff from like the Gwen. I mean, you could do this, but like probably is the Zeri, yeah. Like, I don't think that was like... I wouldn't like say like, oh, he's scripting like straight away.
Red
Let's see when the game just explodes from the scripts. Let's see when the game just becomes terminated. By the way, okay, actually, wait, he's jungle like the jungle gap guy. This Spire Max is legit gapping this Zac. The Zac legit has just 10 deaths. Yeah, I will. I'll check his client after. Alright, hold up. Wait, this is wait, actually no. Wait. It's 22 minutes here. Game gets terminated here. It could be this play that makes the game terminated. Let's see. Let's check it. His spacing is pretty bad, but I mean Gwen W is up, so. Okay, that Q dodge was pretty good. Let's see how he dodges Veigar abilities. Let's see the Q. Oh, well, I guess he didn't really get a chance. I think that Zeri Q dodge is pretty easy, but damn, I don't know. This is hard to tell. Let's check some more laning. Because he dies twice. Let's see how he dies. Whoa, 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 hold up. What was that dodge on the Xerath Q? Hang on. This guy's so stupid as well. Like, it's really easy to tell people are scripting because it's just so stupid. Look, his script. His script is spurging out. Look. Look at the Xerath Q. He gets minion blocked and his script legit malfunctions. Let's slow it down. Let's go to like. Wait, scripted watching is actually so fun. Okay. This dodge is like whatever. Like, yeah, like, okay, whatever, like. It's like. I think we got him. It was the Zeri. It wasn't the Xerath. Xerath just gets a bad name as a scripted champ. And he's losing as well. How pathetic. Cheat. Game terminated. Cheater detected. I've legit never seen this. This must be new. That's actually epic. Can we know who the cheater... Like, does it tell you? Because I would want to know. Alright, let's check his profile. Oh, whoops. I mean, this doesn't even look like... I mean, he definitely was the scripter in that game, but... It doesn't really look like a... I don't know, like a scripting account. He's like playing Flex Q and stuff. Maybe he's like boosting in Flex Q. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, his account is like not just like a random new account that he's just like scripting on. Whatever. I mean, it could be a sold account, I guess. Or maybe you just don't get banned for scripting until now. Or maybe he just has been scripting his entire life. Until now. Alright, what do I have to ban? Let's think. Okay, Kha'Zix definitely counters like most of my champ pool. But like my ego is telling me to like not ban Kha'Zix because like, you know what I'm saying? Do I drop my ego? Okay, fine. I'll drop the ego. I'll drop the ego. I'll drop it. It's all good. I can drop the ego. Alright, we already have a bit of an interesting draft, but let's see. I mean, I'm down to play with center top. I don't really want to play Xin again to like play for the comp, but I might have to. I think it's time for maybe a Kindred game. Let's see what my sub picks. I'll be a role player if I need whatever. Oh, he picked Rel. Nice. I can play Kindred. Oof. We low-key might kind of need like I think whatever. I think more AP would be good, but we'll play Kindred. What are you looking for in these team comps? In terms of my pick, like if my sub picked like an enchanter here, it's way better if I pick Xin. But because he picked frontline and because he already picked engage, it means I can kind of play Kindred. Although Kindred is also good with like enchanters, we also have an enchanter top. So it's like, for example, the last game I just played, we literally had no frontline, no engage. So like that is just like a free game for Kha'Zix. Completely like a free game for a Kha'Zix. No CC. I mean, barely any CC. Have like a Senna W and a Jin W. Generally, comps will work best if you have some form of agency where, you know, you can either engage or you have like frontline that like your carries can play around. Alright. Versing a Talon. This game is going to be a bit around bot side. I don't know. I'm going to kind of leave my center on an island to just, I don't know, do whatever he wants. Top. Renekton is kind of a hard champion to gank in general. I do want to part towards bot this game. If we can get a ward, so I'll start pinging my team to kind of assist for a ward. If they don't react, I'll be a little bit careful here. But I would like to get a ward on the Talon's Raptors. So yeah, level 1 isn't too scary, but I need this to kind of hurry up. I'll just use my ward in this case. Now I want to run straight back to my red here because I want to part towards bot. So I really want to play around bot side this game. I won't force the invade. I'll just it just depends on what I see and information I see, which I'll say when it happens. Hoping Renekton and Talon are not just like waiting for me here. That would be pretty sad. Also have to worry about like Talon, you know, starting yeah, I need to get my kill off really fast here to reset it. Okay, so top is actually trading a little bit, but unless it gets really volatile, I won't go. And as we can see here, we checked the third camp because we're in our third camp. Looks like Talon is starting top side. Renekton just goes to ward right here. So yeah, we definitely confirmed. Not gonna do that, but we may look to actually invade the Talon here because we see what's happening. I don't actually know. I actually don't know how easy it is to even invade a Talon, but we don't really have any priors here, which is, I think, is fine. The Victor can obviously easily... Oh, wow, the Talon's AFK. Oh, that's sad. I was like confused. I was like, how is this guy not in his Raptors yet? He was taking so long. That's sad. Sad, sad, sad. Hopefully this queue isn't too long. Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got a new clear. We've got a new Graves clear coming in hot here. I just started playing Kindred and I can't ever carry my games in Emerald. Do you have any tips? Hard to answer this question. The reason why it's hard is because Kindred is a champion where there's a lot of adaptation involved. And also it's a champion where your micro and your mechanics are important. So the thing I would make sure is make sure in your games that... yeah, I mean, it's a very broad question, this one, which is hard for me to give like an exact example or you know, have any tips, but general tips are the general tips I would give to any champion. But Kindred specifically, I would say really know how your marks work. I wouldn't say tunnel on them, like don't die for them, don't like, you know, just grief or just run it down for your marks, but know how your marks work. And Kindred is a champion that a clear speed early isn't like that insane. Not saying that you should force things, but you need to be really aware of like the opportunities on the map and you need to try and kill people. And you need to get good at killing people. You need to know what the intricacies are in going for a gank, the wave position, what setup that you have, which lanes you think are going to be like volatile. Like these are things, general tips I would give for like a Kindred. Which is hard, which is like the tips I would give for like a full clearing jungler would be like, yeah, keep good tempo and full clear and then use, you know, regular tempo and spare tempo. But for like for Kindred, I think she's going to have more opportunities that you should be aware of. What are your thoughts on scenarios saying to always do red buff first as Master Yi? Doesn't that go against pathing? I don't know. I don't know the reasoning for it. There must be more reasoning for it. I mean, he's a good player, so I wouldn't really, you know, you'd have to dive deeper into the theory of why. Maybe it's because Master Yi's red side clear is way quicker than his blue side. Maybe it's because, yeah, it could be something to do with just a Yi specific thing. It could be something to do with, you know, just having red buff. He thinks it's valuable because at level 3, they're actually like, you're really strong at skirmishing, so you can maybe invade or something like that. I don't know. Needs to be more details. Anyway. New clears just dropped. 325 blue clear, 1 smite. Isn't that kind of slow? Oh, the point of this clear is to make it scuttle with full stacks of E passive, such as there's quite a big room there. Yeah. I see. The thing about Graves clear is that you want to sit on this wall right here and sit into the wall and then watch where he hovers his cursor. His cursor is going to be like in the wall and just E resets off this fat wall. But the positioning of where your E actually goes is kind of important. You can see like it's through this thick part of the wall, because sometimes if you miss it, you'll actually dash, which is not going to reset it obviously. I'm just going to ban Talon. Okay, I'm not having Talon in the game. Talon's just too broken. What are your thoughts on... Oh, right, yeah. Hype for the Kindred game, yeah. I was too. I would love to play Graves, but honestly, I would tell anyone to stay away from this champ. It's just not good. It's not good unless you're maybe Challenger. Literally. not saying you can not play it, but it's not good. Ban Shaco every game? Yeah, Shaco is also a really good ban. There's too much like random stuff that can happen with Shaco. Look, we're versing the center top again. Okay, I'm down to swap. When I was still, I mean, like, they're so smart. I could do dragon on spawn with 2 smites. Hey, that could be a strategy. Who knows? You might be onto something. Oh, this could be a fun game to play in Italy and just throw spears bot lane and play really hard for bot lane. Let's see. We'll see if the draft gives it to us. I'll hover in Italy here, just see if like my mid can pick AD, but if not, then we'll pick probably just Kindred. This clear is interesting on Graves because like versing any AD champion here, you're legit just the strongest champ in the game. And then you reset your E, you have 8 passive stacks. Pretty nice. Pretty nice here, because you'll never lose this 1v1 against... Oh, this guy picked Victor. He just has to pick Victor. Can't play it anymore. I have to go Xin or Kindred here, and I'm not going Xin in this case.
Never won.
So we'll go Kindred again. Sometimes I decide between like red tree and this tree. In a game that I think is going to be slower, I'll do this. In a game that I think is going to be faster, I'll do this. That's kind of my thought process. So these two in an aggressive game, sometimes even Relentless Hunter, but I think this is too OP. And then this in a passive game. In this game, I think it's going to be pretty volatile, so I'm going to go these. And Kindred into Graves is like, it's pretty Kindred sided, I would say, even though Graves can stack his grid up and have armor. I'd still say it's pretty Kindred sided. You'd even think about going PTA this game, but yeah. Have I ever stomped a pro in solo queue? Of course. Many times. I've stomped many pros. Long time ago. Not to say that I'm completely washed. Well, I think my MMR... Oh, did my MMR drop, or is like... Is it just no players playing? Maybe my MMR dropped. Who knows? Alright. Game time. Closing chat for a bit.
Tell me again, little lamb, which things are mine to take.
What are we doing this game? Okay, so instantly I see a couple things. Top lane, I have a Ghost Flash Darius. So he has a really good gank setup. I think top lane could also be volatile just because it is a Darius. It is an Aatrox, 2 melee champs. Two beefy guys just going at it early. Could be some all-in. So my plan this game is to, again, start my red side. And when I'm on my Raptors, I'll decide, okay, should I go gank top? I honestly could just clear that ward if I base fast enough. So if you base before, like, you know, 50 seconds here, you can switch to sweeper when they ward too early. This is the problem with warding too early. This is the problem with him warding too early. I can go here and I can sweep it.
Minions have spawned.
I want to try and get this guy to ward here, but we'll see. Yeah, this is good. It does still kind of give him the information that I'm starting topside, but... I mean... Like, the ward still technically serves its purpose, I guess. However, me clearing it means that they won't know if I parred, like, this way, for example, to top. So in that sense... Yeah. It's good to clear it. It's worth to clear it like that. When this gets to like 800 HP, I'm gonna start pulling it towards the red. Sit against this wall. Not doing it here. I didn't do that at all, which is fine. Go down. Hit the full HP ones.
There's so many ways.
So I'm updating here, right? Okay, top doesn't look volatile right now at all. So I'm updating. I'm deciding, okay, am I gonna go gank top or am I gonna continue piling towards the bot side? I'm looking here at this ward. Okay, this ward was really bad actually, because I can't even see if he's on it or not at all. So unfortunately, because the ward was placed badly, I don't actually think I can invade here. It's just too much of a flip. So I'm actually just gonna have to full clear this game. If I knew Graves was pathing bot here, oh wow, he's ganking. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it there unless they extend it further, which they kind of are a little bit. Potentially, if he walks into me here, it's possible. So I'm just gonna wait for him, combo properly. Very, very huge. Yeah, and now I won't like kind of recall or go anything like this because I don't have enough tempo to, so it's just about going back to my camps now. Graves flash, same as me, just as a mental note, just to think about. How am I failing my Qs? I'm failing completely with the reset. So now we know Graves is 100% going back to top side. I'm going to spam ping. Well, not spam ping, but I'm just going to let my top laner know, hey, Graves is here. You know what I might even do here? I might actually just wait to clear the bot scuttle because the mark can actually go on it. Actually, will I have enough time to even do that? Let's check if Graves started Raptors. No, he didn't. So we'll just take scuttle now. We'll mark Senna. But unfortunately here, in terms of like regular tempo and spare tempo, I just gotta go now. I just gotta go back to my Krog spawn. It's not worth. Sometimes you can like leave the scuttle up for a little bit, right, and then go back to it. But in this case, not worth. So sometimes I do like to go. Sometimes I like to go Berserker Greaves first item as Kindred, but in this game, the Tabbies is kind of too important. Versus Graves, versus Senna, versus Aatrox. So now I'm just having an internal like tracker for Graves. I'm just gonna keep pinging it, not only for my team, but also just for myself. Okay, I need to have my cursor right here. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I can't. Yeah, Graves is here now. So I'm just gonna ping it, spam it in chat. Oh, never mind, he's here. He has no flash. No flash, no flash. So just keep chasing. If I can chunk him here, it's pretty good, because then we can instantly invade this. I'm gonna ping everyone to like come here. I know he also has no smite here, so now it's just about using my E and my smite together to last hit it. Now I can kind of just run forwards here. I missed my auto attack. Okay, they're running it down there. Oh wow, I griefed that. Well, hold up. Okay, can't kill. Still know his Krugs are up though, so we go to his Krugs. Okay, where is this guy even going? Don't have any camps up there, little bro. I'll just base here. Base here, run straight to the top crab. No way. Okay, that kind of puts changes things. Maybe Dragon is actually a possibility because Graves is kind of super trolling. So we'll just start the Dragon. This dragon is a little bit like if their laners move, it could be a little bit spicy, but we'll just keep pinging for this guy. Hey, maybe you want to just die to the tower. Yeah. And now, in this case, right, should I base here? Should I stay? I'm actually just going to stay here and just full clear up. Literally just clear all my camps up now towards the spawning objective. Or the next spawning objective. And I'm going to assume here that Graves is going to clear from like top to bot. Ooh. Okay. He might try and invade topside. Let's see. Just keep watching him. He's not doing it. His red is spawning here, but I don't actually want to take it because, like, I have so many camps up topside. I'm actually going to use this Scryer just to, like, use it backwards here. Just in case he, like, eat back over the wall or something. He technically kind of is stronger than me right now. He should be running top again. I'm just going to let this guy know. He can fight it if he wants, but yeah, there's Graves. Keep watching, keep watching. So I'm actually running top straight away here. Okay, now I see Graves. He's given me some new information. Now I can invade him. Now I can go for this invade. Oh, this sucks. This sucks a lot. Hopefully Graves wasn't paying attention here. Okay, he wasn't. Let's see. He might walk into me. Just back off. If he walks into me here, he'll die. Yeah, just back off. Let's see what Graves does. Okay, looks like he's basing, so nothing to play for. Just go take blue. Okay, looks like there's no blue. Just go take grubs. Okay, watching my proximity again. Looks like mid is fighting a little bit, so I'm going to just ping on the way here. Pathing in a way that just traps him. Huge. I see my mark on the bot side, but Graves is going to be back there. So, just going to ping it again. There he is. He's being quite active on the map. Then after this, we're going to base, so we're going to check gold. Okay, we already have enough for this, so we're just going to smite this really quick. And then base. I'm not going to make it there. But sometimes, like, invading is a lot to do about tempo. His blue is also spawning here, but I'm just going to value tempo so much here, because I just want to get my Triforce and then get back on the map. So I can still actually invade his top side here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run straight back there instead. And then I want to actually catch him when he goes there. So, like, compared to, like, a farming style jungler, I probably would have never done this, exactly what I'm doing right here. I'd probably just stay and take his top side when I see him on bot side. So I want to try and not alert them here. Like, I want to try and catch this Graves when he actually goes for it. For his blue side camps. So he's coming to his wolves now. I think I have enough time to actually take the blue. Oh, never mind. A fight is happening. I have no idea why this fight's even happening, by the way. Looks like a bad fight. Okay, Atrix is guarding this, so I'll just pull it back, smite it. Still watch. So now that my team died, I just kind of have to get out of here. Yeah, that fight on Raptors was just bad. I just didn't have enough tempo for it. They also rewarded here, so I'm not going to be actually able to invade Graves anymore. My mark even spawns as well, it's sad. So my intention here was to do something, like, with my power spike, right? My intention was to catch Graves when he's pathing towards the top side. However, something happened, which means I don't need to force it. Okay, new information coming up. Looks like he's just dead. Oh, nice. That's good. Yep. Gonna mark the Maokai here, because he's running into a position where my mark will actually matter. I think he's trying to, like, delay for Graves or something. I'm not sure. I mean, this is still not gonna work, I think, my friend. I will be able to catch him. Okay, Graves shows again. Check Graves' items. Okay, Graves is actually not that weak anymore.
Bits of them stick.
Dragon spawning in 10 seconds. Don't want to start the dragon here because technically Graves could. Okay, what's he doing here? Let's see. He might try and play for a plate here, which is kind of illegal. Let's see what he does. Okay, he just used Q, so we just say, okay, his Q is down. If he runs into my team here, it's all good. Make sure to lead with Smite. Make sure to follow his... Yeah, he is Ghostblade. Unlucky. He's kind of low though, so maybe we can go for this.
The only true death is to never live.
Yep, 4. Okay, bad flash, I think. Oh, okay. Now we can just go for the dragon. Checking between bot and dragon here. Looks like just a dragon opportunity. Graves no flash. Gotta remember that for next time now. I mean, I can't catch this Graves as well. I just have no boots, so a bit unfortunate. I actually like how that Jhin didn't... Oh, he stayed here, the Graves. I'm actually just going to stay on the bot side here. I think Graves is going to go for a bot gank. Because he was on the bot side, because Maokai is coming back right now, I think it's possible. So I'm just going to recall like behind my bot in here. Here it comes. So instantly react. Instantly react. I have my ult here. My Zarya is kind of just trolling. It might be possible, but it has to be later. I have to play a bit, like, kind of bait them a bit here. Oh, this guy didn't die. And clean up. I just constantly think, like, what play could the enemy make, you know? Like, what could Graves do? When you go for this play as well, you have 2k gold, don't, like, stay here and farm your camps. Just reset straight away and value the tempo. Yeah, I'm just going collector. Can't afford anything else, so I think like brown, like tier 1 boots there and BF sword could have been a better buy. Not BF sword, sorry. Tier 2 boots and pickaxe. Okay, Graves is still dead, so tempo assessment, right? I can get this mark before he gets there. And I'm also looking at the proximity lane, so I'm just gonna mark the Aatrox here. Okay, Maokai is guarding it. Graves is coming here right now, so I just have to leave. Too dangerous. It sucks, but it is what it is.
They race from us.
If I had smite there, maybe I could like kind of, you know, push the limits on it, but don't die for Mux. Once again, just keeping tabs on the fight. I'm gonna skip my Krugs here because I kind of want to go into his bot side. I know he's clearing like this right now. Okay, I have ult here, so if they go too deep, just go for the Maokai. Now run straight into his bot side here because I know that that's where he wants to go. I'm gonna actually go all the way around here to him. No flash still. He is pulling it into the bush though, so again I want to go all the way around. Like he's doing it safely here, which is actually pretty good from him, but unfortunately I'm one step ahead. Orianna dies too. Nice. Checks on his health. Hard to kill. Alright, no.
A summoner has disconnected.
Pretty good kind of disciplined kind of game. It was another relatively easy game, I would say. How long will I be streaming for? Probably a few more games. Since I messed up my sleep schedule, I'm a bit awake right now. When my queue times might, like, if my queue times start getting really long because it's 3 a.m., I might stop streaming, but I think this time zone is not bad for like EU and NA actually. Because it's like, I think in NA right now, it's like what? What time is it in CST? CST time. 11:54 a.m. Yeah, so like 11:54 for CST, and then CET time is 6:54 p.m. So technically, like, this time right now is like the best time for streaming, I suppose, because it gets EU and NA, right? Technically, this gets the largest audience, but it's just for me, it's 3 a.m. So. It's crazy that even with 8 kills, you were under level. What do you mean by under leveled? In terms of like the game, as in, like compared to solo lanes, that'll always happen. Kills are not a big part of like XP. You know? Like I'm level 10, solo lane is level 12. They also have kills, so it's pretty, yeah. It's pretty normal. 100 CS, 15 minutes, pretty normal. Why is Trundle being picked in pro play recently? It counters tanks. And junglers right now in pro play, I'm pretty sure, are like utility based still. So it's just a dog roll. You just pick what can help your team the best. Does uptime downtime apply when your team is pretty far behind? Yeah, like that's a good question. You still have uptime downtimes. However, yeah, when you're just like losing, usually you're just trying to like minimize. So like, yeah, exactly. Like when there's no, like you don't want to be, there's not going to be an uptime, right? When your team is losing, it's usually just playing to minimize and waiting for enemies' mistakes. And you're also thinking about trading a lot when you're behind. So like, for example, like you can still technically play uptime when you're losing. It's just like, oh, they send like 3 people bot and I go for like a kill on top, or I go for a kill to take enemy blue or something like that. Thanks for all the content. Been finally clicking. 12 wins, 1 less. Sheesh. That's pretty good. Very nice. Do you do OPGG reviews? In my coaching, yeah, I do. How would you counter Kindred's gank heavy playstyle on a farming jungle when your team is falling into her ganks? How would you counter a Kindred's gank heavy playstyle on a farming jungle? You need to mirror, like you need to camp mirror, so you need to know what she's doing. Sometimes it's going to be easier or harder. Sometimes you want to actually, like, when you can, obviously. If you can't, then you want to just try and punish however you can. Okay, she goes for a bot gank. I take her Gromp and Wolves, or I take her Gromp and Blue, and then I'm looking for like a gank top. Or if there's no gank top, then I just is what it is. I just take her Gromp and Blue, and hopefully you would have also cleared your bot side, right? Like, and then she would have nothing to trade, and then yeah, she wouldn't have any camps besides. She would just be playing for a kill. Versus any gank style champion, you really want to know what their clear is and what they've done. So constant updates of like, okay, what did he do? Okay, what is he doing now? Okay, what is he doing now? Okay, what is he doing now? It's kind of important for that. If you farm to keep her off marks, she just ganks. I mean, if you're watching as well, right? What was I gonna say? If you farm, yeah. If you saw what I was doing, like in a lot of these games, like the amount that I'm pinging to prevent enemy jungle for going for ganks is quite a lot. So there's 2 things to that. When enemy jungle is just going and ganking, are you downloading the path? Are you knowing what she's doing, what the enemy jungle is doing, and are you like doing the right pings to warn your team? And I'm not talking about pings that are just like danger pinging randomly in the enemy jungle. I'm talking about pinging the enemy jungle, danger, pinging the lane that's close to it, danger, and then also pinging like, hey, Kindred alive, like Kindred in the chat to tell your team exactly what's happening. Seen you coaching with someone who played Pantheon and you told him what you do, like an interactive tutorial. I liked it. You sell this kind of coaching, I guess it's more helpful instead of what you're doing wrong. I do that type of live coaching, but generally not as like a first session. Of course, you can always ask for it. You can always ask for that like kind of coaching, but usually that is reserved for people that have already had like a session or two. Because obviously it's not as helpful as me just watching your gameplay and seeing like how you play. Just straight raw, like how do you play? Without any, you know, influences. That usually will be more effective in your improvement than me going through the interactive tutorials. The interactive tutorials are still good though, if we've already had a couple sessions. But again, you can also ask for it because, you know, sometimes in the game we just have you just have games, right? Or maybe you're just like maybe you have no idea what to do, right? And you're just like mentally destroyed. Sometimes having that interactive tutorial gets you back on track in terms of like, what should I be thinking about? What's important? What are the things that I'm missing usually? Am I compensating too much? So yeah, if you're mentally just destroyed, it is also good to have the interactive tutorial. So you'd say it would be perfect to get 3 sessions. Yes, I sell a 4-session pack, which gives a discount. So yeah, maybe the 4-session pack. Yeah. But I mean, I like doing the interactive tutorials, right? Because it's like fun for me as well, but they're not always the most useful if you just do that every time. It's kind of just like, you know, it's like an example of what to do. So every now and then it's good. Every now and then it's good. Okay, I think I'll play like, yeah, the queue times are gonna get too long now, so I think I'll just like maybe play one more. But we'll see. Let's try and find something to watch in queue. You need that click. English is pretty bad. People, I swear people say that, right? People say my English is bad, but it's like perfectly fine. You know, you don't need to be like, yeah. I've had that so much. But I've coached players that like are not, I mean, they say that English is really bad and then they're like fine, but I've also coached players that have minimal English and it's pretty easy still. So I honestly wouldn't be too you know, if you know base, I mean you can you're typing perfectly fine, so I'm sure. Oh, is there something competitive on right now? Hang on, let me go take a look. If there's some comp, I don't mind watching some comp right now. Maybe we can like, oh, G2 versus, okay, I see. Oh, it's finals. I didn't even realize. I'm actually so out of the loop with this stuff. I hope the game starts right now. That'd be good.
And late on as well, the rotations from G2, they're just
Chat, the Xbox game showcase is out on, right? If there's any good Xbox games, tell me about Xbox and the Xbox game showcase. Tell me.
You should never sacrifice your life in a manner like this for the first dragon.
Well,
these early games that we were seeing from G2, they're incoherent, and it seems like they just
they're trying to do breathing exercises to get back into the present.
Wait, they're losing? They're 0-2 down? Were they supposed to be like the favorites here? Let me close the league client.
If I'm Hansama, I'm a bit tilted.
Oh, they're 0-2. Damn.
They just need to fix their mental. There's no game stuff.
In terms of the Camille Rise, right? And maybe it doesn't track, but you know, sometimes you have this outfit and you love wearing it, and it's from 2018, 2019, and you think you look great in it, and everything is great, and your memories are great. But then it's 2025, and you.
Is it gonna start soon? I guess it is because they're doing.
Maybe your body's changed, and it just doesn't work? Is it clinging to the past?
For jungle as well, because I'm not sure what is happening right now. I feel like G2 is just not really matching the pace that MKOI has set. I feel like Elyoya and especially Alvaro, they are just playing at another dimension, and I don't really see any proactive play that G2 has where Caps and Skewmon is on the same screen. They're constantly just being alone, wandering in the river, doing random scuttle crabs, and it's just like...
And you need to give Caps those resources, because if you're not, you're just falling behind to what MKOI is doing to you.
What the actual heck is that dress? I may have been thinking the same thing.
Our dress is cool.
That we've highlighted the entire year.
Unbelievable.
And everyone's talking about it as well.
Right? I think if you go down the line,
Yeah, our dress is
every
super
single story, we just said it yesterday. People say, why do you keep
CLZ, rate the dress out of 10.
Because it matters to
Alvaro
them.
is locked,
Because
bro.
that's the
Alvaro
road
needs
you
a
saw it.
title.
and that's the
Alvaro
road
needs a
he's been
title.
on.
Alright, we're going back in.
Final with Elyoya. Do we even
Wait,
have
why do junglers always, like, look at the monitor setup? Like, look at this guy's monitor. Isn't this just kind of crazy? It's like curved up. This guy's like playing Valorant, League of Legends. I promise you, I'm not even joking, because I actually like do a similar thing. Literally, I swear junglers have this like weird thing where they have like the wackiest like monitor like setup. Like Blabber plays like with his monitor like under his like face. I see it so much, I swear.
Why do I keep saying mad?
I swear I see junglers play like it's like they have like Valorant setups. 2 out of 10?
He's visualizing it again.
What's happening? Like why is it like that? Looks like some like skin.
Everyone does the faker nowadays. You get on stage,
That's not even
just
true.
close your eyes for a few minutes. Everyone does the faker. Absolute icon.
Let's rate everyone's like setup. I don't want to see this. I want to see the setups. Go back.
You need to be playing with Caps. If you're not, you're gonna fall apart.
And I mean, to me, it's just...
Yeah, literally like
I've seen you get excited in the past.
I mean, I actually have to like move my monitor when I play Valorant. I have to like move it. I'm constantly like moving my monitor, and if I like, I mean,
Oh,
it's
did you
legit
see
like
this?
here.
Did you see this? So when Mirin was walking off the stage, because he got cheesed level 1 and they were dancing next to each other, look at Mirwin. Look on the left. He walks, stares at Broken Blade, looks at him, stands there and starts going like this. Why the fuck are you cheesing level 1? Why are you doing that? You fucking weird or what? I don't know what he said, you know. I'm guessing he said something like that.
Wait, that's allowed? It's allowed to like
Just kinda pissed off.
yell to the enemy across the... That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. What rank you in Valorant? Look. Look. Currently plat 3, but hey, hold up.
Signed jersey from G2W.
That's not my real rank. I just decayed
We're
a
gonna get
lot.
one to-
And I don't play as much anymore. But I did peak Immortal. CLRZZZZ in the chat will say that I'm boosted, but I truly did peak Immortal. Back, I don't know when. Maybe like a year and a half ago? Damn, it's been a while.
Lock in now.
Yeah, let's get to the gameplay. Come on. Like, he's gonna pop before this.
And maybe some utility, some CC from bot lane could be what they need. I mean, that was one of the things MKOI had in last game draft, right? They had everybody that could make things happen. While G2
These two look the same.
over-reliance on support jungle when they're not stepping up.
Jack Spectra and...
I mean, I'd like
These guys look the same, no?
for sure.
But I think that's the surprising part.
Cadril and Jack Spectra? They're like twins.
Biggest standout to me, last time these two teams faced off,
Alright, let's go.
was that jungle support.
Look at his monitor! It's legit like on the floor. Actually, this guy's on the floor too. I would legit have this kind of monitor though, like no cap.
Alright.
Like that's actually how my monitor looks too.
Nefiri Ben from G2.
Maybe not as much,
Very
but like
scary
pretty
running
similar.
with Poppy. I feel like an
And
Elyoya
also,
Poppy
okay,
with
Skewmons
the
is normal.
he has right
Okay,
now,
this
he can
doesn't...
run the map.
I do know though that, what's his name? The old G2 jungler? Yike? His monitor is just the same.
Lucian Ben.
So I think Elyoya has the monitor gap, that's why they're winning.
I think Yoya Poppy might run the whole map. I would slam him. I feel like with the games, with the way they
And
play,
there it
I
is.
think
First pick Vi.
fuck them.
Feel like he hasn't really had a chance to really strut his stuff as G2 G2's been struggling to kind of defend him. Nearly
Oh my god, I think that G2
Is the stream loud, by the way? Is it like good enough to hear?
giving Skewmon the agency
It's kind of quiet for me just
and being
because
countered and giving Elyoya early
I don't
game
know.
dominance.
even
I'm
coming with
scared.
that buy, good disengage.
I guess it's pretty low down here actually.
Follow-up that buy will be bringing as well.
And also a great
Alright, yeah, I'll just leave it.
to the Vi, especially if it's up in the jungle. You
Any
can try
Vi
to
tops?
evade the Vi,
Any
you
Vi
My
tops?
current EU pro jungler to watch.
at level 6, so
I honestly don't like.
You're chatting
in this
shit.
series, as I feel like he's
I really don't. In like competitive, like I used to be a pretty big fan of Yike because I just thought that Yike was like way above like any other Western player as a jungler. Like
Said like a nice
I think it's
flex.
still good, but definitely looks a bit different on.
They're gonna double flex Poppy Nidalee.
technically a double flex here. Yeah, but
They're
Can
gonna-
Elyoya play Nidalee or what?
They also flex this to support
Nidalee's jungle. But since it's MKOI,
jungle,
I'm thinking this
top.
Nidalee is top lane.
I think so as well.
top.
And I think the thing is
They have a triple flex on both. By the way,
Always wondered why the other jungler was able to outsmite me. Today I figured out when I accidentally press hold shift. Interesting. I Q popped.
he's spamming Nidalee support.
I Q popped, but I whatever. We play. We play.
But for G2, they're set up to have a composition that
We
is
play it.
very straightforward and conventionally powerful, which I think is a big boon when you're in a
Kaisa,
team that is
Alistar.
down.
I was like low key down to just watch this actually instead of play, but
Did they just want to end up taking something like a Silas for a cap? Say, hey, we want to go for something.
okay. I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna be real. Like I'm liking one draft more than the other already.
That keeper's verdict from the
I'm not sure if you're
Instead,
scared though.
gonna try and lock in
They're gonna go
comfort
Brown.
for
I think that's a
Rob
solid pick into
bottom side,
Alistar. It does
And it's
feel
not the Nidalee side.
Flex on
Wait.
one side.
Wait. The Braum fixes everything
You
actually.
have Ezreal.
Actually, they're countering them right now hard.
I don't like. I mean, I don't. They have Ezreal. Ashe is.
Wait, type in the chat actually. Would you rather me play
Ezreal, Sivir.
or watch? 1 for play, 2 for watch. Play solo queue 1,
Ezreal, Sivir.
watch finals 2. Go. I'm down to dodge.
I don't really like MF.
The Kaisa gets going early. Disengage might not get a chance for the full effect.
I'm curious though how the engage from MKOI is going to work because there is an opportunity for these two, which we haven't seen a huge amount in Europe, but Ashe is creeping.
There's a lot of
into the
twos.
LPL, and I think having
We'll let it.
the Ashe in this sort of
We'll let it keep going. Everyone,
a lot of other
if you want an opinion here, you gotta speak up now.
likely for Jojo in the mid. I think he can forsake a little bit of damage in that AD
Oh yeah,
carry role to
Tristana as well.
enable engage and
Tristana's a good.
I'm actually more down to watch to be honest. So I guess I'm also typing 2.
And you see Tristana banned away because they don't want to play against a potential.
So I think 2 is winning. But I'll wait a little bit more in this lobby.
Wild calls.
I'll wait a little longer.
They could pick a mid laner on 4 and be really cheeky and see what happens. Because if I'm G2,
It just seems
I'm
hype,
not
no?
looking at
Like
an
it
Ornn
seems
top
hype right now. It's like
or
finals and
Renekton
stuff.
top.
I might have to.
I mean, what can you play into Nidalee? Or Poppy. Ornn, I guess, and just tank it. And then you go
Yeah, we'll
Vayne
watch.
side.
We'll watch.
So there's Zeri.
I'll just dodge
There's
this
all ADs.
game.
Zeri, Ezreal.
So we'll be taking the AD carry, and I think then you're just waiting to see exactly
What do you pick?
Jojo wants to take in this
I
mid
mean,
lane. My eyes are.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
I don't really like Orianna.
Because I do think you've got you can steal the engage from the buy.
Cap
you've
stalker.
got
Alright,
Unbreakable
I'm dodging.
Will, you can take
We're watching.
Monster.
Ace
Short
on-
also means more than likely you will get some access to this AD carry as
There's
well.
a lot of
but
dashes.
I think we'll rely a lot on what G2
Yeah,
end up
Sion.
thinking
I
in this
think
mid lane.
Sion Ornn is what you pick top into Nidalee. I think if they picked mid on
Is a
4, they
YouTube
could-
stream better so I can go back? Okay, vote for either YouTube stream or watching K-Drill.
Yeah.
1 for YouTube stream, 2 for
YouTube draft
K-Drill.
is overall well-rounded.
Everyone
But
just
Koi
watches
probably has
K-Drill, no?
something
Does
on
K-Drill have
5
more
here.
viewers than the actual stream? Like, way more.
They have to
Okay.
pick a mid laner though, unless Zeri's going
It's just
mid,
like
which I
legit
doubt.
carrying.
Follow up on some of the engage, but also
Into Annie.
doesn't get the stun from
What is it?
Tibbers, which is such
Oh, we got a YouTube though.
It'll tell you where Nidalee's going as well, depending on what they pick. They
Wait,
could
was
pick
one YouTube? I forgot.
Silas.
Personally, I'm down for the K-Drill stream as well.
Chat, everyone ads. If you want ads, you can see 1 of 2 5 have sub channel for 1 to back for the games of pickers.
Definitely YouTube? Okay.
Like, you have a lot of good options to choose from here, and it also just helps kind of
Is there even a... Let me see.
engage, but it provides something that can
Okay, people saying YouTube. Okay.
very nicely.
So we're gonna have to try and figure out a way to
Well,
look at the pots that
then we're going YouTube.
He wants to be strong this year.
And we'll even get the pen out. We'll do some analyzing. I haven't watched competitive in a while though, so let's see. Alright, it's hype. Cater ads, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's fine, We'll watch YouTube. I'm down for YouTube anyway, so we can go like we can like go back and stuff.
To hear you now. One last shot to bring the series in on the
Let me get rid of this little banner as well. Full immersion.
Look at the G2 comp, and I think to myself, oh, finally, this comp looks quite nice from G2. But then I remember the last 2 games, and their drafts were good. They were
Let's check the mouses. Hey, hold up. What mouse is that? Is that a G Pro? Let's check the equipment.
Where they're just outplaying you, out-skirmishing you.
I think I have that mouse that he was using. The pink G Pro.
And they were a step above in terms of coordination, in terms of skirmishing. And now it's a different situation.
Okay, just overall, I much prefer the Koi draft. Reason being is just because I think they just got counted.
This time G2 haven't found a way to control MKOI, and they were locked in coming onto this stage. There were no smiles. They were all business.
Okay, my thoughts on the draft, okay? The Nidalee flex was like, I don't even know if it was a flex, to be honest, but it was like insane. So there's the full dive comp versus the full peel comp. Which will win? This team comp should counter this comp. However, dive is just so broken that I think G2 have just said, let's make it really simple and let's just like, maybe our mental's a bit like broken right now. Let's just play like a really easy execution comp. I don't know what the drafts were before, but the red side comp is like legit countering them so hard. Poppy hard counters these 3 champs. Poppy hard counters these 3 champs. Braum hard counters these 3 champs. And these 4 champs. So it's going to be interesting. However, actually, the Vi counters the Zeri. The Vi counters the Zeri because you just press R. So they have that going for it. And this team comp heavily kind of relies, I think, on Zeri doing damage. So, yeah. Okay. It's a complete instant. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought they could maybe kill there if Elyoya uses flash and flash stuns, but they can't. Okay, mid flash down. So we should see. We should see. It's actually so funny how like games become this in like these games because junglers just become like such like dogs. I mean, this is exactly what you want to do on Poppy anyway. Actually, like Poppy. You should look to do these kinds of things. Like, I actually love Elyoya's path here. This was so good. Poppy is really good at taking AoE camp. So he comes in here late, or they get control here, and then he's just doing 1, 2, 3 AoE camps, while also blowing mid-flash to also start the snowball for the Sylas lane, which is insane in this game. Let's see how Koi punish Anino Flash. What I'm expecting is on the first base, so when Braum bases and Poppy bases, they should walk out mid and try and punish the Flash. That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm predicting. Again, I prefer Koi's comp. Although, dive comps sometimes are just broken. And you can still win on the dive comp. You can still win on the Chinese comp. Oh, hold up. So let's see how they punish the Flash. Let's see how they punish the Flash.
Gets easier once you get a few items and you can start actually just clear waves. But Skewmont here, after a shaky start,
That was such a good first part though by Elyoya. That was insane.
gonna be able to pick up the bot crab though, and maybe look to pay a visit.
Something that's been like unseen, like never seen before. But and so Skewmon's response to that gank was, I will eventually have my timer, which is technically right now, but I shouldn't like compensate somehow by like just running mid to like help caps. He's basically just saying, I'll have my timer, or I'll just punish it by like getting double crab or something like that. Okay, let's see if Elyoya goes for the scuttle, the Raptors again, because 4-minute Raptor spawn doesn't go for it. Too dangerous. They're just bases. There's a lot of pressure coming out of G2 right now. I think they do have like more lane winning champs. Actually, they have Koi also have like the Nidalee side, which is like will have pressure. Let's see how they're gonna try and punish the Annie Flash. I'm interested to see.
see what he can do with the Vi. Right? Game 2 was a little bit rough.
So as you can see, both junglers keeping good tempo. Oh, wait, no. Skewman is actually overstaying here. He's actually valuing... So he hasn't based yet. He full clear down. He took Scuttle. He took Scuttle, and then he crossed back to his Raptors. And then he just stayed on the map because his topside camp spawned anyway. So this is how you can see the identity of a Vi is much... I mean, this is competitive, so obviously there's going to be like... She's not going to go for like random level 3 ganks, even though Annie has a really good setup, and that could be a potential. He's playing to his identity very well. He's just going to get 6 ASAP. So he didn't base after Raptors because he just wants his top side to spawn. Okay. Oh, okay. They're going for the mid play, but Braum isn't here. So I think bot lane just lost, or bot lane, I don't know how the matchup goes, but it looks like they just lost too hard for them to be able to punish the Annie Flash, which is unfortunate. They never found a timing, but that's okay. Annie Flash is about to come back up now. The window is gone.
But it's a good play towards mid because it lets Caps go for the reset. He didn't teleport back in. So now as
I think technically in terms of scaling this game, I don't think either side outscale either.
And so often when I see the Annie's mid, it is just a
Wait, Sylas has insane ult. Sylas has pretty good ults this game actually. Alistar and Vi ult. The pick was pretty nice.
We'll have to see if that's going to be the case because at the moment with the
I actually love Koi's comp. Koi's comp is so good. It's beautiful.
Alvaro ready to cover, but LeBron on the way in. Super has to be careful here. You saw a little bit late from Mirwin on the reset.
Oh.
Going bot lane, but just gonna ult right out to
Oh, what's happening here? I do not think Poppy... I guess he just forces the ult. I guess it's not that bad.
This is the thing I was talking about, right? All you do is ult to burn the health bar, and then you guarantee yourself position on mid and the objective. It's still a minute and a half.
Annie using, yeah. Oh, right. Sylas used ult. Never mind. The Annie special.
Yeah, with Jojo being forced to base, Elioya get off this Drake. A nice play here by Cap.
It's nervous. Nothing's happening yet.
Secure what, or stop the secural of this Drake.
There's tension. This tension is building, and something is about to happen, I think.
Got the reset. He's going to be able to come in towards mid. I think you need to start this as Skewmon if you want to try and hold on to it. And looks like he will do it. So
look, what do I tell you guys all the time? Ward the dragon. Look, both teams just have a ward on the dragon. I'm not telling you guys this for no reason. It's OP. Because now, Koi, even though they're not actually gonna play for the drag here. Now they're looking to, they're literally having the fundamental match or trade. They're choosing to trade here. Unfortunately, there's nothing good to trade. So they just give it. But they still didn't have the information. If there was something to trade, they could trade. Okay, they're still going to look to something to trade. I guess it's just going to be grubs, yeah. Let's see. Because it wasn't 1-for-1, like, technically G2 can still contest the grubs now.
So everything across the board for G2 is going really well with the Drake secured as well.
Yeah. Technically, now Vi just goes back to the top side, and I think for that reason they will match here. I think they will fight, but let's see. Vi is 6. I think they're giving it. Yeah. Just because they had the pressure from before, both mid and top had pressure from before because Vi went for dragon. So they have to, technically enemy like Kai'Sa and Annie have to respect the Poppy top side because they're doing it. Because they're doing the drag. So competitive is the same fundamentals. Match or trade. 1-for-1. One objective for one objective. Really like this from G2. This is very, very good. Are they just going to go for the Braum? Wow, that was such good. That was insane execution. That was so good. Anything? Ooh. Trade flash for flash. I feel like somehow just then Vi was able to like cue the Poppy out of the E. Was that before Poppy pressed W? That was an interesting interaction. I feel like I would be actually like insane at this playing this Nidalee style, by the way. This sounds fun. Just split push, go for tower.
think as this game goes on, the fact that the G2 can try and keep this in good shape will bode well for them as their front to back fight. But this is just Alvaro stepping too far
Insane.
forward, and good gank opportunity from Skumon playing through the fog war to get that pick.
Insane
And
execution.
a little bit of an over-aggression from Elyoya here to try and keep that play going. Super just doesn't
Okay,
have
so
the
now
damage
Braum,
position
no
to
flash,
through even with the BF
is a
sword.
target.
So has to end up burning the
Poppy, no flash, is a target. So I wouldn't be surprised if next time Poppy or Braum are like out of position, and Vi's next ult goes on one of them. Not to say that like he should tunnel on using ult on like a utility like a tank like Braum. You still need to have like a high value ult, but you can just ult frontline and one shot the frontline. That's very typical for both top laners just taking demolish. What a game. What a game. Alright, let's see where this next Vi ult comes. It's coming up in around 15 seconds, 15-20 seconds. No flash Poppy, no flash Braum. Dragon spawning in... Where's the dragon spawn timer? Top right. 2 minutes. You can even see Skumon literally has like, you know, his rounds. He clears, he presses ult, he makes a play, he clears, he presses ult, he makes a play, he clears, he presses ult, he makes a play.
This game goes on, I start to teeter more in favor of just G2's composition, right? It is very easy to execute.
Wait, what is Poppy building?
For Skumon, and Jojo might actually
Sundered? Is that actually a thing? Jojo's actually just gets the wave for free in their faces. This does not look good for G2. That was big. That him getting that bot wave like that is pretty big.
Doing what we praised G2 for, they're pressuring multiple lanes at the same time.
Alright, Skumon ult is up. He could now just be saving it for this drag contest. Hotshot GG, like literally. The hotshot GG in Italy. That's actually a throwback. Mega throwback.
As this game goes on, though, I think it's going to be tough for Super to play out these fights. You get pointy.
I think Koi is losing this fight here. I think the G2 comp in this situation is too OP. So let's see, both junglers fighting for a... Look at that. As I said, right? As I said, the ult is just going to go on Poppy and they're just going to kill Poppy. And now the dragon is just theirs. He did ult a bit early though, so Koi might still actually contest this. This is like the thing about like playing Vi here. Enemy can actually contest this because he just used his ult. So I think G2 are actually overplaying this because they know if they actually just do nothing right now, they actually will potentially lose the fight on the drag. And also, like I said at the start, this is like the benefit, even though the enemy team technically counter you because they're playing like kite back. The benefit of having the agency is that you get to like pull the trigger. You get to have plays that you can make. Okay, what is Labrov doing by the way? Like that is not that important to die for that pink. Okay, so now G2 are trying to get drag and get out because Jojo has TP. So they're literally just calling here. Out, 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 out. Because the fight is bad. Because they're back now. So let's keep watching what Skumon is doing. Now, I'm suspecting now it's just going to be another... Oh, he's going to try and minimize bot here. It's Doom though. He should just go to his top side. Oh, he bases as well. Yeah, that's a trade for the dragon. But it's worth, I think. He's getting cancelled. That's sad. Wow, they actually get full tower here. Damn. Still worth, I would say. I mean, it's a pretty good trade from Koi to play like that, but still worth it. Still worth for G2.
For sure, but I do want to look at the jungle difference because Skumon is nearly up 2 levels here on
the jungle gap. I did really like Elyoya's pathing, but it's just I think they just lost lanes too hard to be able to punish it. The anti-flash and his creative pathing early game. And although Poppy is good into these champs, you can't really beat Vi just pressing R. Poppy W unfortunately doesn't stop Vi from just pressing R. So the game is going very textbook right now for like the dive side. And it's just going to be up to Zeri to live the to live the Vi ult, which I'm not sure how he's going to be able to do. Even though he has really good champs for it, I'm not sure how he's going to be able to do it.
They don't have to do anything crazy, and you can hear even this small lead, the even game state. The G2 fan base
He would need to be playing like Xayah or something. Like Xayah this game would have countered them, I'd say.
And this Sion, you have
But
to feel it just gets tankier and tankier.
the Vi counters the Zeri too hard.
The kill, as I feel like Nidalee is already kind of past her expiration date.
And you know, we saw what happens when you have a 3K gold lead on Nidalee. It was Kana who played it, and AD Nidalee.
I mean, he was doing some work.
He was doing some work, most certainly. But it was still hard to get value in those fights. Sion, easy. Simple, straightforward. You go in, you push Q. If they burn spells on you, you're doing your job.
So again, G2, even though they're playing a dive comp, they still can just kill front lane. But now it's actually going to become more important that Skimon uses his ult on an actual target. Because there is a chance that if he doesn't use ult on Zeri, and they just like one-shot like the Poppy or the Braum, there is a chance that because they use that important spell, that they actually could lose the fight because of it. This is where Koi's comp starts to like play. This point, right here. This is when they can start kind of playing the game because grouped, Braum is OP. And I'm assuming that this game is just going to be nothing until the next drag.
Could be forced to burn the flash, burn the ghost, or get chunked down.
Yeah, and credit to MKOI using the corrupts, using the one objective they've been able to secure thus far this game, other than the 2 towers, right? Knocking down mid, pressure in bottom lane, meaning that they get that one as well. But G2, Herald, double Drakes, sitting pretty comfortable in this game. Also Mountain Soul, when you're the team.
What can Zeri live to like live what can Zeri build to like live the engage?
Yeah, if you can get that Mountain Soul.
I don't think you can build like QSS or like GA or even like Zhonya's. I don't think you could build any of that on Zeri.
Definitely hurting in the 1v1. Extended trades, getting the healing coming from the W there as Broken Blade still has to be careful about going toe-to-toe with Mirwin, but just seems pretty unconcerned.
It feels like some parallels between top and mid here. As, you know, it's Mirwin currently poking out
Top lane
Broken
looks fun, I
Blade,
guess.
but neither really cares, and Cap's poking out Jojo, but neither really cares.
Yeah. But they're doing a lot of stuff. They're clicking a lot of buttons. Keeping it high, keeping it interesting.
1 minute until the team fight.
Threatening, giving Hansama just a little bit of space to Q one shot the way.
Koi kind of have to fight this. They don't 100% have to fight the drag, but it's getting scary now. The OPGG for this account that I'm playing on is this. Hold up, something's happening. Uh-oh. They used their tools. They didn't get a kill. I missed that. I don't think anything's going to happen, so I'm going to go back. They try to kill just front again. This is the problem when you play Vi sometimes. You do have Kai'Sa to follow up. However, it was too far from Annie's flash. So this is one thing that you can learn about Vi, that you need to really make sure that you have people to follow up. Because Vi, it's very easy to dive too far. And then your team is like in Africa and you can't do anything. And you just die. Sorry, you don't do anything, you just literally just die. Oh, very nice round from G2. You see, look. G2, macro-wise, right? They don't actually have to... Like, the dragon has much more worth to Koi than it actually does to G2. So when you sit on 2 drags, you can play the trade. And you can play for the tier 2. And you can play for the gold. I really love this Vi build too, as well. You don't see any of this Triforce nonsense. This is the competitive build. And these 2 items as Vi is too OP.
Sometimes you gotta bluff a little. Make them think you got 5 people behind you. Even if the enemy team just saw them.
G2's still in control of this game.
I don't know, I see a 2-item buy and I'm not dashing over that wall as Seri, I think.
Once Kai'Sa gets...
Supa needs a bit more time.
He's building IE.
Hansama getting closer to 2nd item here.
Is that normal?
Kaisa, the potential to just
Actually?
force these plays around any of those pieces
Well,
of
once Kaisa gets
CC
IE,
across every other
people are
map.
starting. People are gonna get one shot.
Does again simplify the game plan, and now finally G2 able to get some structures of their own, actually take the lead in terms of towers. Remember, it was neck and neck.
ADCs are kind of the same.
Objectives where G2 were finding the edge, but now it's a very
I mean,
different story. They pull ahead.
It's just wherever
I would have
you
thought that
go,
Koi could have fought things earlier. Like they could have fought dragons earlier.
it's a free tower for Broken Blade.
I don't know. I don't know how they were able to get so many dragons. To be honest, it's not like G2's comp is like far superior in terms of like early skirmishing. It's just more straightforward.
You have no way of starting a fight yourself or getting picks, so you're just on that.
Yeah, Koi's comp really likes agency, and it's kind of up to the Silas to like steal like, I don't know, steal like Vi ult and engage. But Koi is still, they're playing to their comp. They're playing to like, they see the vision of like 40-minute game. They'll win this game if it goes 40 minutes, 100%. Like guaranteed. If this game goes to like 40 minutes and everyone has 6 items, Koi's comp will win. It's too OP.
But G2 got what they wanted, the TP from Mirwin.
I mean, there's always a chance that Kaisa, that the Zeri will always just get one shot, but
They can restart it with that advantage with Super.
here it goes. Oh, Skimon didn't ult. He got Braum queued. Oh, that was crucial. That Braum Q was clutch. If he didn't get slowed there, I'm pretty sure. But they did get flash, so
Exactly, and now they can do just as
they
Rose
got
said.
Zeri's flash.
Pushes out bot, Mirwin matches, but instead they're actually going to put Jojo towards bot so that they can keep someone with that teleport. But I don't see a world where this Sylas can do anything against this Sylas. So that means full map control for G2.
And the thing about Broken Blade staying even is he's able to get MR items and armor items. So neither Jojo or Mirwin can fully just...
This is a very interesting game there. I'm actually not too sure, like...
And you've got no control over mid wave, so
Like, what's the point of Nidalee?
Frog gets to do what he wants. Caps has the range to
Like-
match Mirwin, so he gets the push.
Like, what is the actual point?
Faster, and it feels
They would be so much better if they just had, like, an engaged top this game.
until you end up in a position
If they just had, like, a Cassante, if they just had, like, literally anything else, like... I swear the Nidalee top is, like, full mind control.
Despite being a bit behind in terms of overall objectives, is they broke mid lane tier 1.
If they just had Cassante, if they just had, like, some, like,
So it does give them a bit
more, like, carry bruiser top, even, like...
Mirwin breaks another tower on the top.
I don't know, not Renekton, but, like, something OP. Something more OP.
Essentially a bit over eager.
Or something more like scaling. Alright, let's see. Fight is coming. Nidalee is team fighting everybody. And is useless. He's still dead, unfortunately. Look how broken Vi is, by the way, guys. Look how broken Vi is. With these items, legit Thanos. Legit Thanos. Oh, super, what a play, actually. Instant trade. Match or trade fundamental once again comes out.
And he plays it so nicely to set up this team fight.
G2 get the Otacon, and it's a quick reset away from a dragon on the bottom side.
Let's rewatch what happens in this fight.
To get any sort of control over River.
So, Koi is like trying to get control. G2 are like, you can't do that. Vi buffers. Oh wow, that was insane. Vi actually buffered his ult to dodge the poppy ult.
The Super at this stage, ult has no one to try
Clean.
to connect with as Hand Sam has flashed away. But G2 then access up River as they pushed MKoi back into their own jungle. They're able to quicker to connect to Jojo.
How did Caps even end up on the top side of the fight? He just got chased up. Oh, Caps is caught. He's dead. Let's see if they actually try and fight to save him. Let's see. Okay, so Skimon instead just goes for the front to back. He's holding ult. He's holding ult. Let's see who's gonna ult. He's gonna go for Zeri. He's thinking, okay, team can't follow up. Kaisa no ult, so he doesn't ult. Very good patience. Extremely good patience there from Skimon. Skimon just holding ult. Okay, sounds unkillable. I don't know. Playing tank sound actually looks like so much fun. Come Q, I'm not queuing. We're watching finals now. The council has voted. The chat has voted. I dodged my game to watch. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. It's like 4 AM.
A lot of maybes for the side of MKOI. They're at least keeping their waves pushed. They lose another objective. Soul point for G2 on a
This is a pretty clean game from G2 being 0-2 down. That's respect.
Ahead in CS. And you can see how hard it was in that previous fight in there for Mirwin to get anything done. Even when a target is stunned, if you miss a single cooldown, you're so damn squishy. Sundered Sky, not enough to keep this.
Yeah, I mean, the difference, you know, the reason why it is very high level is because obviously they're all individually extremely good players and they understand like everything, but also, and they're scrimming, they've literally played out these scenarios hundreds and hundreds of times. Literally exactly what you're seeing now, they would have played it hundreds of times in their careers, like literally. So when you play something out hundreds of times, you kind of know what to do.
Certainly do. And it's a different case if you're the one ahead in gold. If you're the one who's first on the objective, it makes it so easy because they have to come.
They're getting Baron control here.
You're behind in the game, and Elyoya.
He doesn't want to use ult on Poppy yet. Wow, the Brovs pulls this game are just crazy into like the Vi Q. It's like unplayable for the enemy. Yeah, Skimon's going a bit of head here, starting the Baron. He's probably the one calling it. And now he's most likely going to look for a turn. So the G2 should turn here. Watch the Vi Q over the wall and the turn. Let's see. Oh, they have no smite actually. Hang on, they might actually go for an end, but they should still turn here. Skimon, oh, they're actually playing to try and finish. Okay, now they're turning. Q1, backline. Let's see. Can he live? Can he live? Can Super live? He killed, but he died to Skimon. Because Vi is just broken. Did he have an extra... What was his extra item here? So initially, I think Skimon was calling like, can we finish this? Because the enemy has no smite. But then he ends up turning. I think that's always like a turn angle, I think. But I guess he was just testing like if they actually had enough damage for it. Hold up, Nidalee's cooking. He can kill us? Oh, never mind, he can't. Whoa! Wait, he's outplaying. Oh, he died. That's kind of not really worth. I'm pretty sure if G2 press B right now and go start the Baron again, they should base right now and just start it again. They should instantly start this again. Labrov is like just carrying this game though. All these picks that he's getting is just carrying the game. And that's what's interesting about... Okay, let's see the turn here. So he's low-key like also faking that they want to finish, and then he cues the Braum to CC him. Braum just gets... wow, Braum actually just wasn't even able to play the game there. Yeah, the champ's just too OP, man. What they need to do with Vi is they need to make him better in solo queue and worse in competitive. I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's what they have to do. To balance the champion. Which means they need to take away some of her like... Oh, Elyoya's... He's running it. So G2 value tempo there extremely well, actually. And instead of going for Baron, which is what I thought they would do, they just went for mid.
Yeah, and game 1, game 2, he was stone cold, right? This is the captain of the team. This is the man this team was built around. But here, not able to find the angles. The first play of the game.
And the series is going to get interesting now. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it all.
Going to grab this Baron, uncontested. Starting to feel like the first victory lap for this team in the series.
Wow, they're literally even making this play. Can they kill it? Can they kill it? I don't think they can kill it, guys. What are you guys doing? This is a kind of a throw. Okay, never mind. Wow, they actually know that they can just kill Nidalee here. Does Nidalee have Sork pen boots? Or am I like... Does she have Sork pen boots? Is that a thing? Why would he not have... I guess Mercs is kind of useless. Pretty sure those boots are Sork pen. It's also a... Yeah. I actually don't know what happened in this game. I don't understand why they weren't able to like contest things.
cooldowns, even if you die, it's Hansama who's still alive.
Like,
Skumon who's so far ahead, who can do so much work.
I mean, you can't lose early game and get outscaled. So like, there's either a problem with the draft or a problem with the gameplay. If you lose early game and you lose scaling, like something's wrong. So I'm glad that G2 is like gonna win this game though, because. All right, let's look at the setup. Let's look at the setup. I think the dragon's definitely gone. Yeah, no fight. Yeah, this game's over. This game is completely over. Okay, I don't know why I always build like armor or like Frozen Heart when Sterak's is just way better if you build a bunch of health. I should start doing like the Sterak's. I think Vi could actually be decent in my tank kind of series because I'm planning to do like tanks like Zac. I think Vi could be a good one for it. If that's your thing, if you like being a tank, if you like being utility. Okay, they're actually full kiting back, but look how tanky the Sion is. Insane discipline again from G2 to not like fight there.
And we said it at the start, just the lack of engage for MKOI makes it so difficult to start.
But Amumu, yeah, Amumu is a good one too actually. Yeah, I should play Amumu too. Amumu, Zac, Vi, and like maybe Mundo or something. How many climbs have you done for the YouTube? Not actually that many. Only these are my first like Smurf climbs, like unranked to Chal or unranked to Masters. I've only done these 2, but I'm planning to do 3. One for like farming, one for like ganking and high tempo and like playing like a psychopath, and then one for like playing tanks. Like Zac type thing, and Mumu. Which honestly kind of go more towards the farming, but you don't continue farming all game. Okay, fight's happening. Again, good discipline for G2 for Skumon not to ult forwards. Very disciplined from G2.
I mean, it's a bit of an overforce by LeBron there as he flashes in, tries to go on the pumpy, but you just don't feel like there's any punishing factor from MKOI. They can't chase them down. They can't really do anything.
You need a miracle if you're MKOI. You need to hope that you can catch someone out and just run that down that mid lane.
Okay, not gonna lie so far, guys. The Sylas pick is looking absolutely useless. Completely. Literally, I mean, it's hard for him to do something still, but like, I don't know. If you're gonna play Sylas, if you're gonna play these champs, I feel like you're not supposed to just give early.
It's kind of funny to see that, hey, he's in another finals and he's hoping to be on the reverse.
You're supposed to fight, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what Koi see that I don't. I did say at the start of this actually at 6 items they win, but they bled out. You bled out too much. It's soul already. It's gone.
And the thing is even if the Nidalee jumps in on that spear, I'm a little bit nervous as to what happens.
Yeah, I don't think the Nidalee is too useful anymore.
It is Magic Pen Boots. I see.
I think for G2 fans, step ahead in the series. As we get deeper and Fearless, Mirwan's a creative guy, but G2 also known for that creativity.
But you have to feel that for game number 4 that the learnings from MKOI would be clear. You need more fighting power, more engage on your own side, because you're a team that if you don't...
Wait, this isn't Fearless, is it? There's no way this can be Fearless with these champs in the game.
I think they will be looking at picks like the Leona,
right? Is this Fearless?
But then it starts to teeter.
There's no way.
Like the Ornn to go in towards that top side, which Mirwan didn't look the best on some of these tanks in the past. Broken Blade has looked exceptional on them, so I think there's definitely windows where G2 have a bit more in that.
Wait, G2 and Koi were 4th and 3rd seed? How did this happen?
Where MKOI draft this lack of engage comp,
what?
But it doesn't
Who
work
was
out for them like the last time.
Who was 1st and 2nd?
It's big when Broken Blade can take a losing matchup like the Sion, outscale.
Can I do one last game before hopping off? No, it's like 4 AM for me right now, so I kind of need to go to sleep. I've got some coaching sessions tomorrow that... Yeah, we decided to watch this game instead. So blame the voters. But I'm having fun doing this. You can go watch some of the past broadcasts.
The shield isn't even broken.
Super does have the LDR, but
Yeah, Pato, I think I need to create some chat stuff.
Their damage. He did have the boots shield. Come on.
You can check out junglegap.gg though for coaching information, or just the Discord.
W, the Annie shield.
Yep. Engage going in from LeBron. Alvaro in the midst of the team manages to find a two-man knockup. Jojo Pino on the flank, waiting, trying to find a perfect goal. Not sure if he needs
Alright, Poppy ult was pretty good. Let's see. Front to back, let's see. Let's go Zeri. Zeri's doing damage right now, guys. They're trying to kite the Zeri ult right now. Kite the Zeri ult. Don't let Zeri ult. They did it. Now it's over. They kite the Zeri ult, and now they go back in. Just ult Jojo, no? Oh, he has Zhonya's? No, he doesn't. Wait, what? Still so disciplined. I mean, I can't be that disciplined. I'm ulting the Sylas there. But they're so disciplined. Look at the positioning. Look at the Annie and look at the Alistar positioning. Dive comp versus front to back comp. On the dive comp, they're looking for like multiple angles to engage. Although technically they can still play front to back, they're looking for multiple angles. Okay, this is more front to back. So technically in Koi's favor, but Zeri has no ult, so she can't really play the game. Spear is poking. They're just getting positioning here for the Elder because they have to fight the Elder. Big. Nidalee flanking. And it's over. And it's over. Wait, Alistar, never mind, okay. I'm just wrong. I've learned something new here, which I actually did know because my supports used to tell me this. Is this a what? A Goss? No, I'm still alive. Yes, I'm watching finals. I napped today, Calvin, so like my sleep schedule is kind of messed up. But I'm going to sleep after this game. No, he's not. His Sylas was legit the most useless thing that I've ever seen. Okay, Skewmon played pretty insane this game. Okay, this is actually gonna go. This is I swear I feel like this game is gonna go to 5 games now. Which unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to stay up and watch. So I'm actually gonna wrap up the stream. Yeah.
You get Vi, Kai'Sa, Annie. You had so many tools. Such an easy to execute composition.
I love the commentary on this. Feel like this could be good content to explain how fundamental. Yeah, I might post my reaction to this game, or I might do this more often, at least on stream. I mean, for Worlds, definitely I'll try and like do some Worlds content for sure, or maybe I'll try and make vids about analyzing like, you know, how Vi or how Skewmon's Vi like carried, something like that. But here we are wrapping it up, everybody. I gotta go to sleep.
It doesn't matter if you just won, you just lost, you just have to focus on it's just a game. Another
question.
But yeah, probably be streaming. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. Around the same time slot that I streamed today. I hope you play Valiant Rango future archetypes. Yes, we'll see. Maybe I'll have a stream that just does chant requests. But even myself, I'm not like insane at like every single chant. So yeah. Alright, I'm out. Peace everybody. See y'all tomorrow if you're there.